Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Warm welcome to the second day of Magnus Carlsen Invitational Chess Tournament. And today we have two guests, Jesse and Surya Ganguly, who is my good friend. But I have to tell his achievements. In fact, they are quite long. But I will give you brief. I will go briefly. That is, he is 6 times national champion. He won Asian Championship in 2009. He's also recently started like working on pro chess training and sharing his knowledge. He has a YouTube channel where he shared a lot of videos explaining chess concepts. And yeah, welcome to the show, Surya. Happy to have you here, and welcome, Jesse. I'm keeping the introduction short for you because you are already on the show. But a warm welcome to both of you. And
I'm part of the furniture now, I think.
yeah, have you been following the games, Surya, or
Um,
busy with?
Busy with my newborn daughter
Yeah.
Maria.
Congratulations from all the viewers, and hi everyone who is joining. Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, I mean I have been following not all the games, but some of them for sure. And there were not many long games, so it was easier to follow.
I can imagine which games you are referring to. But yeah, that is one topic we probably can address. Like, do you think there is a difference between a Berlin Queen D4, Queen E4 draw, or E4, E5, King E2, King E7 draw? As 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 Queen D4, Queen E4 draw is pretty much known. I guess it is known for last many years. But please do let. I mean, you can tell if there is any difference for you. It's just the same.
Well, first of all, with King E2, King E1, you lose the castle option, and with Queen D4, Queen D4, still the castle option is there. But apart from that, actually King E2, King E1, it was not that shocking for me, to be honest. For me,
Okay.
what was really shocking was this Queen D4, Queen E4. I don't know how many times it occurred.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was like 5 times in Hikaru's game alone, and there were other games also probably.
I think in database, you guys can find like a number of games ending in draw for I don't know, for many years. So there we have some games. Do you have any preference on the games, or which one do you want to see, Jesse? Or
Well, we can start with this one, no problem.
okay. Actually, I think I had such a game a long time ago, and Bishop D2 is something. I mean, this is already like probably known theory, and Anish made a course recently in the night of, and I don't know if he has if he's following his own course. But why is he thinking here after Bishop
This Bishop
D2?
D2 move is also very common. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. If I remember correctly, last time when I saw Knight C6 was interesting here, but or it was in the previous move. So not here maybe, because here I will go Knight D5.
Yeah, I remember we were analyzing something like this long time ago. Knight D5, Bishop takes D5, something
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, yeah. But
Was it Bishop D, Knight C6, Knight D5, A5 by any chance or no?
so Knight C6, Black would go for Knight D5. The point is after Bishop takes D5, he takes D5. Black must go back with the Knight and waste one tempo. I guess that's not something Black would want.
I thought maybe Knight C6, Knight D5, A5. Can I go to that?
Okay, so you want A4.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you play A4, then I take and play Knight B4.
Right. So yeah, and mostly white will take this. Yeah, something like this perhaps white can aim it. I don't know the actual theory, but we do have some games and some moves actually. No, this is not how we have. Yeah, this is how we have. And how did we get here? So he played rook e8. Guys, can somebody check if this is in the course, because or this is just by on he decided to play on his own. It's a little bit puzzling to me. You have the
So
course?
do you play the lines that are in your French course, Hari?
Yes, I did. I did play the variations which I gave in my French course actually before I published the course, so it was much better, obviously.
okay.
So
Play whatever you gave in the course.
yes,
Whatever.
absolutely.
Do you think it's a smart idea?
I
Once the course is published.
It depends on against whom you are playing. If, of course, if you are playing against a lower rated player who has already studied the course, and then it is kind of a problem, because it's hard to get something out of it. By the way, you are making Chessable course pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I finished the chess part. Still make the video.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Nimzo, Kaplan, and Semitarash.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's really a big course. I don't know how how
Yeah,
many hours it took you to complete, or still completing, but it's really a big course.
I did the first part. It took like 3 months to make the chess file. So
Whoa, that's a long time to invest
Yeah,
in a course.
yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I have a personal favorite. I mean, I like to see this one. I had some bad memories losing to
Jabo, yeah.
no, not Rajabov, but in the World Cup against Alexenko. So some setup. This is like recently they started doing this. Fresh idea. I think also Peter Swidler tried this kind of ideas to just not allow black get this a5, rook b8, and I mean Wesley is quite solid, as we already know. And what is your prediction?
What's my
Surya?
prediction of this question? By the way, I just saw that my some of my members from Discord have joined. So welcome,
Okay.
guys.
Oh, that's awesome. Welcome.
Welcome, guys. I see Vansh is here, so welcome. Yeah, great to have all of you here. And I mean, Jesse obviously took Magnus as he wins the championship, right?
Yes, I predicted
Yeah.
that Magnus would win, and I think so far, it was between Hari, David Navarra, and myself. Who would you predict, Surya, would win the
You can't
champions?
take Magnus because she got the first choice
Yes.
and she picked Magnus.
And
so
didn't you
who am
pick
I left
Wesley,
with?
so?
Wesley is also over, unfortunately.
Okay, come on. So Magnus is gone. Wesley is gone. Who else is left?
Everyone else is there.
Only two are gone. Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually four.
Who else?
No, I mean, well, no,
No,
just two,
no,
just two, just two.
I will pick Levon Aronian because I know him from my childhood. We played from '92.
Yeah.
We were playing the same age group. So irrespective of what, my favorite is Levon.
Okay, so let's take a look at Levon's game. Is this some kind of theory? I think there is some forced draw. If I don't know how it came. It came from bishop c5.
I think he
c3.
said yesterday that he still wants to return, that he's like convinced. I believe he has to win this game in order to force tie breaks.
Okay. Now he has to win this. He has to score 2.5 out of 4 games. So that actually is much more chances than just winning just a single game. So you have more chances. Even if you lose one game, you can still come back. So bishop a7, bishop g5. He takes d4. I don't remember the theory very well here, but I think bishop c6. It should be g takes h4. If d takes c6, knight g5. H takes g5.
I was always under the assumption that as a strong chess player, you are having to remember all these lines and in turn have a good memory. So
Yeah.
do you confirm this or?
I think it's more like we have to revise every single time. You know, whenever we start to, we think we remember, but I can confirm that many times several top players forget their preparation, and then what happens is his opponent will not be able to punish or take advantage of this, and he loses. So then you feel that the strong player came up with a brilliant idea, but the fact is sometimes he can forget, and it's very common. I think it can happen
Yes.
to any chess player, any chess
It's a
player.
number of games, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you think it's considered cheating if you get a tattoo of like a famous line on your arm and you happen to look at it and it's like I can't remove it. It's not pen.
You need like 50,000 tattoos.
Yeah, a few tattoos.
Actually, Surya was second of former world champion Vishwanathan Anand
Oh.
for many years. Actually, is it? I remember from 2006 or 2007.
2007, I was
2007.
family, Popolo and girlfriend match.
Yeah, so 2007 until 2013. So it's really long association with him. And can you share what is your experience,
My experience with Anand, yeah, sure. First of all, yeah, before meeting him, I think I had the illusion that I used to work hard. But after meeting him, I kind of realized what is hard work. He has incredible dedication. Our training session would start around 11 o'clock and in the morning, and then it would end around 1 o'clock at night. And this would go on every single day, with
Oh my goodness.
break in once in 10 days or something, or once in a week sometimes. It
Oh.
was huge. It was huge.
Yeah.
And during the match, if we get to sleep, let's say 5 to 6 hours, it's already blessing. We won't get that much. Yeah. No, but
That's
the good
incredible.
part is it was not Anand. Anand never asked us to work that hard. It just came naturally.
So yeah, it's on the other hand, the work paid off, and Anand won 3 matches, 2008, 2010, and 2012, against Vladimir Kramnik, Vasilin Topalov, and Boris Gelfand, respectively.
Hari, can you explain what Magnus is thinking exactly? I mean, is there any other legal move apart from being to sleep in the final?
G takes h4 maybe.
Oh, wait. This is okay.
Yeah. On the light, yeah. G takes h4, but I don't know if he will take G takes h4 or D takes c6.
Okay. I was not thinking the rates.
Yeah. Hi to all the guys who are joining right now, and we see a lot of emotes in the chat, and this is something I encourage. So
yeah, Vansh, Levon is the lion, no matter what.
Levon is the lion.
And someone said Levon is the lion, no matter whether he wins or not. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, he played the move. He played D takes c6, and then Levon continued knight takes g5.
Yeah.
So Levon is little. So we will get to this position. Magnus will take. We have to take. He'll take this. There's no other choice.
Yeah.
So queen takes d8, I suppose. What else? Yeah, rook d8 and knight c6.
If knight moves, black can capture the rook on d8.
White is slightly better.
Yes. But this might be some kind of theory. Yeah, bishop f5, bishop f6.
Rook d2, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's unclear. Obviously, Levon is playing reasonably quick. Um,
Which
thank.
says nothing about it. Yeah.
But usually he is well prepared. Thanks, once he likes the overlays, and yeah, you can ask Surya uh, or me or Jesse any questions you have. But ask Surya as he has got less time. So shoot shoot your question to Surya first, and then I am here. So.
So Hari, you are normally streaming like throughout, yeah?
Yeah, I we of course I have help of many guests who are joining, and I'm having conversation. It's not like we have inchins and evil bars and it is all serious. We are more like having conversation and interacting with the chat, and time to time looking at games and just discussing the variations. So it's more like uh, I don't want to say again the same thing, but it's more like chess, coffee, and chat. That's how I
Well,
see it.
that's the tagline. That's the tagline.
Yeah, that's the tagline. Yeah, yeah.
I do have a question for Surya. I just wanted to know, what kind of improvement did you see after your training with Anand? I mean, 14 hours a day is strenuous, I can imagine. And I can't imagine for myself to get less than 8 hours of sleep a night. So
Yeah, I know.
what did
Yeah,
you see?
it took quite a lot of time actually. For the first session, particularly for the crowning match, it was a nightmare initially. But then, yeah, I got used to it, and it also comes with a lot of responsibility. Yeah, there's one thing where I'm just simply commenting on some game, and it's completely different level when you are suggesting something, and that might impact a world championship match. And particularly when it comes to Anand, who has been my idol, for since childhood. So
It's a lot of pressure. I mean, suggesting something,
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
please play this.
yeah. You are
Yeah.
suggesting that it might come into the board, and then if something goes wrong, it's a lot of pressure. So I, whenever we were walking, it was coming purely out of that, like out of that respect, out of that responsibility. Like what is at stake, and then you cannot
Yeah.
simply lie down and just relax. Although if you would have accidentally come to our walking room, you would see everybody is completely chilled out. Some music is going on, we are cracking jokes, and still we are walking.
Okay.
So the ambience was somewhat like what we are having here, a cool conversation.
So you're listening to some Eminem, some Eminem and Snoop Dogg and all the rest. I understand. That's
Yeah.
usually the best music.
Just what is Jackbox?
What is Jackbox?
What is Jackbox? I have never heard. What kind of
It's also a game you can play on stream, just like marbles, as we discussed on a different
just
day.
like
But
what?
it's okay. So marbles on stream and Jackbox are like interactive games you can play with your chat.
Okay, interesting.
So Jessie is, a big streamer. She has her own.
That I have noticed here.
You can see the whole lights and stuff. So she's a professional streamer, and yeah.
Okay, there is a question for you, Surya, in chat, and I would like to ask Hari as well. The question is, how can I improve my games? I keep blundering. So how do you eliminate those blunders?
Don't tell, don't blunder.
And yeah, you can't use that. You can't use that.
Well, I mean, one initial suggestion would be solve more positions. Solving tactics definitely helps a lot. So that's one part. But then you will see blunders are happening at every level. Even top players are blundering. So sometimes simply fatigue takes care of that. So if you're more energetic, if you're more alert, the level of blunder will definitely reduce.
I think also knowing more patterns, like more than concrete variations, knowing more patterns helps a lot. So automatically your brain tends to not consider the candidate moves which are dangerous to play. So I believe that when you see a wide range of positions, instead of playing the same opening again and again, it can really help. I would like to mention that we could not guess it, but it was DC3 was played by world champion here.
Wow.
Knight queen takes d8, rook takes d8, knight c3, knight d5.
Why would you not capture on g5 with the pawn?
Exactly, but the point is here after let's say a move like knight f7, which seems like great as he can take all these pawns, he would probably just go rook to f8 after knight h6, king h7, yeah, bishop g5, and something like knight c3, b takes c3, and bishop e6 probably, and bishop c4 is one threat, but
Looks
I'm not. Sorry?
King H1 will take
King
on
h1 f2 is, yeah. Of course it's not over. I mean this is still, it goes on, but I don't see any other way after knight f7. Is there something I'm missing here?
Maybe rook e8 or
Yes, of course, rook e8 is much better. After knight h6 you can play king g7, bishop to g5, knight c3, b takes c3, and rook e5. Yeah, this looks like the way. White has three pawns. I mean, it looks on one hand it looks great and so on, but I like
losing knight or not?
Not yet, but let's say something like bishop e6. It's unclear to me. I'm not sure who is better here.
I have another question. So you're referring to patterns and pattern recognition.
Yeah.
And there is a book that I read about a year ago called The Woodpecker Method by Axel Smith. And I believe there was another contributor. But beyond that, there's also things like Puzzle Rush, Puzzle Storm from different chess platforms. Do you think this is beneficial?
I do that every day once. I do one Puzzle Rush or one Puzzle Storm at least once a day. I enjoy it, that's why I do it. But I also blunder, so I don't know how useful it is.
Hans Tikkanen, Axel Bachmann and Hans Tikkanen, and that book is also has been converted into a chessable course, so you can use the move trainer with this. I think you can study whatever you want. You can work n number of hours, but it's probably better just to accept that you can blunder than hoping that you would never blunder. Like what you can try to achieve is to minimize the blunders rather than like, will I blunder? Because when you think if I will blunder, you will actually blunder at some point.
Oh, Hari, I cannot answer to your chat. I have to sign up or log in. I have to do something. Yeah, I cannot.
Okay.
I wanted to answer that. Somebody asked when I'm going to Bangladesh.
Yeah, I can answer. Actually, Surya is going tomorrow, so we are lucky to have him on the stream. From Rade, I think he or she is moderator on your channel, or
who?
From Raid. From Raid. Maybe not.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, so yeah.
So you're going to Bangladesh tomorrow, but I'd love to know what kind of paradise you're in now. I mean, your background looks so exotic.
That's my backyard, you know.
Your backyard, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, Surya is going to play in a play tournament in Bangladesh, and
I'm going to make moves, guys, without clicking mouse. What is your opinion on that? How do you think? Does it feel good, you know, when you push some wood to make moves instead of clicking mouse? It's better,
I'm sure
right?
we've addressed Yeah, I'm sure we've addressed this already, but someone in chat has asked, as someone who has very little knowledge about chess and wants to improve, what would be the best way to improve your knowledge of the game, puzzles, reading books, etc. And maybe from like an 800, 700 perspective when just
Okay.
starting out.
I think it's always good to solve puzzles, but what I recommend is to not overdo. Like whatever you do, you have a balance, because if you just do one thing and ignore other part of the game, that kind of catches up, and then you tend to blunder moves. That's my simple explanation on how to approach chess or how to study. And hi, Borismo. I think Borismo is there from the beginning of my stream. So hello, he's saying.
It's awesome.
Okay, so I have to kind of log in and kind of sign up to Twitch. Yeah, I have to register.
It takes like maybe a minute. So, but
I'll do it someday.
we do have some games, some moves here. What happened? Knight g4 has been played. Knight takes c3, b takes c3, rook b3, and rook d1. Which side would you prefer here? I prefer white here.
I also like white.
Yeah.
Because of the king's
Weekend is probably
or...
objectively equal. Yeah.
I think if we switch on engine, probably it's 0 point. No, I think white obviously looks better. Maybe like this
So
is
the
some.
in bars which you are having, it's frozen, right? It will always stay in 0.00.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's off. It's off. It's off.
Don't worry, I'm the eval bar here. That is my
Yeah.
purpose in life. Yes.
So David came on the stream and said, "Evil bar is evil bar."
Evil bar. I think this one is directed at you, Surya. GM Alvar Alonso asked, did you do some wrist training? Is that for the speed of the mouse, or is that just for like, are you playing a classical tournament in Bangladesh?
Ah, that way. No, I haven't done any wrist training. I would love to actually.
No, but you probably need to do some brain training, no, to play.
No, it's very scary. I have not done this before. Like it will be a classical chess, and I guess we have to wear mask while playing these games.
Yeah.
This is something completely new to me. Sitting there for 6 hours or whatever, and then we are wearing this mask and playing. This will be a new experience altogether.
Yeah. There we can see Magnus Carlsen on the camera, and I am expecting him to eat some noodles. Like usually he does eat the noodles during his game. But I did play in Polish League and Tata Steel, but I didn't wear the mask while playing. I was wearing the mask while moving away from the board. So if it is necessary to wear during the game, of course, it's much more challenging, as you are. Actually, I did play the Blitz in BL with the mask, which which was really difficult, really difficult.
But also, you had this glass thing, right? There was
Yeah, the plexiglass setup was for classical and rapid, but since in blitz you can't move the pieces so easily, when you have plexiglass stopping the whole thing. We have f5.
F5, yes.
I think things have gone seriously wrong here for black, we can say that.
Is it because of the lack of noodles, do you think?
Actually, I'm not sure now, but I mean, okay, he probably doesn't want to give this knight f6 some kind of g4, f4, f5, or I don't know, but f5.
What's wrong with this? I mean, takes, okay, bishop d5, where this knight is going?
Knight g3. I don't know if you have any move for. Yeah, knight g3 looks okay.
Rook e8, let's say.
Yeah, rook e8 and knight f5. Okay, some ideas. Of course, with two bishops, it's not going to be. I mean, it's black has compensation. That's clear. But
I think it's going to be very short. Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I see Magnus really focused. I mean, F5 is,
He's like a genius move. Yeah?
if it works, yes.
A fantastic. I like this concept actually.
Time management during games, Surya. So, great players like Grishuk uh, haven't been able to fix
I
the
think this
issue.
is an exception, right? I mean, we
Yeah,
cannot count him. Like he's such an exception.
yeah. I think
There's only one Gristook in the world.
to certain extent also Alireza sometimes comes under time pressure, and then he finds some incredible tricks and so on. But there is nobody who comes near to Grishuk, to my.
But by the way, Hari, have you noticed like these players who are coming to time pressure, they're also exceptionally good in blitz.
Yeah,
One argument can be, even Nihal, yeah, he comes to severe time pressure, but he's very
yeah,
good in blitz,
yeah,
blitz
yeah,
bullet and all those things.
yeah.
So maybe one argument can be given that they are not really scared when the time is short.
Yeah, that's
So used
possible.
to.
That's possible. Or maybe they are just bored, bored that the game is so long. Here what's happening actually? What if I just play H3?
Meanwhile, Jessie is saying she has got a white fan.
What?
Got a what? Oh, a white
You
van.
like finding my white fan.
Oh no, don't worry. It's just
Don't
just a
worry.
joke.
Don't worry about. They have a different language going on. So you just take the chess questions and ignore that. I don't go into the.
I'm so sorry you had to see that.
Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just getting curious.
Okay, don't worry.
Apparently, this white van
I-
has got some fruit.
I don't really have a white van.
Okay.
But welcome to everyone who's joining us in chat right now. Things
Yeah.
are getting spicy on the chessboard. I think Levon knows what's at stake here today.
Yeah. So how do we continue here? I mean, I would like to remove this pawn and put it back on e5, but that's not possible. I want to get f3 so that I can, cement the knight on e4. Yes, I will cement it. But the problem
You
is,
don't want to play king h1 for that. So
yeah, exactly. So my problem is king h1. I mean, I don't want to move my king to h1, but then what am I doing here?
I am sorry to change the subject for a second, but
Yes.
it is said in chat that Nepo is beating Nakamura. I'm not too sure how convincing the position looks at the moment.
Okay,
Of course, I have the
let's-
engine up, but maybe.
Sure. Let's go here and take a look. I think it's pretty simple, no? Just take rook d4.
So we should be 6, let's say, and you go back rook d5 here.
Yeah. Or maybe he can even go rook d7 and h6. Like let's say rook d4, bishop b6. First give check.
And then rook d7.
Yeah. If king h7, he can go rook d7. E6 is there, and okay, this bishop f2 is never really happening, so I think rook.
Yeah, I was thinking if I could play f4 there. Yeah, try f4, you rook f7.
So here, right?
Yeah, I thought maybe some f4, so e6 I can take, but rook f7, everything is fine.
Yeah. It's unclear if we would go h6 first or bishop to b6, but do we have some moves? Oh, okay, rook d4 happened in the game. Rook b. Okay, these players are playing so quick. Wow, Nakamura has just 55 seconds, which means things have gone really bad. And Jan has just like he didn't
This
think.
is not surprising. This is not surprising.
h6. I think h6.
Jan is always playing fast, yeah, irrespective.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if he is winning or losing. Chess eBay 94. So the elephant emotes which you are seeing, these are custom emotes from Jesse's channel. Probably they just went now, but yeah.
Then I'm getting curious, how is Magnus Levon selling this? F7 check or what?
I think F7 has to be played, no?
Because rook e1, okay, start the bishop d5.
F7, yeah, F7 is on the board, king F7, and now rook d7 check. I like white's position. I think it's good.
Bishops, no?
Maybe this. What about? Oh, this. My bishop is hanging. Okay. Yeah. I wanted to have this. Yeah. But the bishop on. Yeah, F3 is really important for white, but unfortunately, I'm just like one move behind.
Bishop e7, what happens? Maybe can I play bishop e7? Actually, if I could do that, that would be nice. So now knight f6, you want bishop e6.
No.
Rook e7.
Rook e7.
Oh, and now I'm not on time.
Yeah. Because bishop e6 is kind of a problem here. I guess he should go for knight d2, knight d2. Why not? Why not just simple? Well, it's not really simple.
Bishop d5.
Yeah. No, I am gonna put this first here, and then I will think, because this is too risky. Also, maybe c4 is an option. He's thinking. I'm not sure he's happy here. Oh, hey, Screws is here.
Who is that?
He's someone who usually annoys Jesse.
Oh my goodness, exposed. Okay, don't worry.
No, he's good. He's good guy. Yeah, I think we'll just stay here little while. I feel that the game can end at any point unless something goes wrong for white or he blunders something.
So I mean, oh no, that's not the position.
This is the position. Yeah, F4.
Yes, I'm playing Carlsen today. Yes.
Rook ed3, bishop g5. Yeah. What is this move, rook e3? Why would you need rook e3? Why didn't you play e6? F takes e6. But I don't have this nice diagonal. Yeah, that's the problem.
Arat wants to know who you are rooting for, Hari.
Me? You already took. You already picked the guy, and now you're asking me. Smart. Okay, I picked Wesley, so yeah, I think Wesley.
Wesley also I could not pick.
Yes, we first picked and then we invited you on stream. So f4, rook d3, bishop g5. I'm not sure about this move, rook e3 and this whole thing. It seems like totally unnecessary, but okay, maybe he saw something. Now, yeah, the point of Surya is that he has g takes f4, and okay, we are not able to get we can't remove all the pawns here, so we yeah, g3 is a nice move. So maybe bishop h6 and then you just take g takes f4. This looks nice. This looks really nice.
Can see Nepo on the stream.
Yes, we have Nepo on the stream. I'm a little bit disappointed that we can't see his man bun.
Oh no, he needs to turn his head a little bit.
Yes, and also where is his cat? His cat was on the stream 2 days ago.
So Nepo is known then as the Samson of the tour, or the Champions Chess.
Uh, now we should. I think white should be just winning here. E6, yes, exactly. Fe6, rook g7, I guess, and just bishop c3 is just winning. And if rook takes e6, h7, king h8, bishop c3, you put anything. I mean for the check, bishop f6, just rook d6 wins. But e5, wow.
Where is scared? Which one? Only one will come. Second one will not.
Yeah. So there, Jan won. Like almost he didn't think at all in this game. It's like he just came for coffee and left. He finished in no time. I think something went really wrong for Nakamura here. And we will see. Yesterday was a crazy match between Nepo and versus Nakamura. You know there was a win in the last game of Jan versus Hikaru, the fourth game, but. So we'll see. We'll have a crazy game, and luckily we probably will not be seeing Queen D4, Queen E4 as in
knockouts probably not. Yeah.
Knockouts probably not. Can we check this Maxim's game? So what do we have here? I like black's position here. Oh no, but there is no pawn here. I forgot that. I thought that black is having nice position.
Even then, why? What's wrong in black's position?
Yeah, I guess take a5.
White's king is actually more exposed than black's king.
Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely. You would like to have pawns on g2, h3 and king on g1 or h2.
I mean, even if the h pawn would be on f2, that's also fine.
Yeah, but from what I feel, it's probably going to be a draw, maybe something like this. Queen takes d5, we will see, I guess, or rook c8. Maybe rook c8. Rook c8, yeah, rook c8 on the board.
Queen d8, now queen takes d2,
yeah. I think black is better, and
he wants queen f5, queen e6, so
yes. Okay, makes sense. So why not to play queen d4 now?
That's typical Hari move.
No. I'm not sure, but I like this move just okay because I can always take rook c2 and your rook is awkwardly placed on e2. No, but queen
Surya,
d4.
why do you say it's a typical Hari move?
Hari gets,
No, you can't say.
Very
Oh, why not?
No,
This is your stream. Anything can be said.
No,
whenever
what?
he can exchange queens, he gets very energetic.
Yeah.
He cannot stop himself.
But actually, it does. I mean, I think I have a point here. After queen takes d4, he takes d4. Black puts his rook behind the pass pawn, and also rook is not on a2, and he has to bring this rook to a2 or a1, and in this process, he is going to lose this pawn on c2. So.
I agree. Queen d4 was a very strong move. Also, you're centralizing your queen.
Yeah, I mean, I guess still it is black who is pressing here, no doubts. I mean, yeah, but okay, some counter chances are coming. I think Levon is perhaps lost or losing, maybe losing, not lost yet. I quickly will jump here because it's endgame, so I like to be here. So king e4. How do you play? c6 now, g5? Ah, no, it's too late. The problem is after takes, king e5, I'm just one move short. And b4 wins for...
Sorry, I lost connection for...
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, what happened here?
No, I was just thinking if I can take the king and go here, but this looks to me completely lost because just b4 is coming. Like,
A bishop
yeah.
is coming.
Also, a4 is fine because once you play c4, the king cannot capture the c6, as always b4 is there. So if king f4, then b4. So white must bring the king back, and then king e5, and this is just over. Yeah, this is just over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
So I've become Surya, and Surya has become Jesse.
Oh,
And chat is having a good
chat
time.
is very happy. Okay, so we need this clip, yeah. So yeah, this is good, but my producer is not going, must not be enjoying.
I look so much better suddenly.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
South Africa looking beautiful in the background there. Yeah, this we can safely say, yeah, it's already finished. Let's see Alireza's game. Yeah. Now we have, meanwhile, Anish Maxim drew. I think queen d4. Well,
Now the screen is beautiful. Look at Jesse and Surya. We
oh,
have become twins now.
oh, there are too many. Oh, I hope.
Oh
I
no,
hope. I hope we don't have 3 Jessies on the stream. Maybe, who knows? So here we have Wesley's game. What do you think? Yeah, it's a nice trick here. After, okay, so let's say this. There are no tricks here, right?
No, at least I cannot say.
Yeah, and was there any chance for Wesley or Alireza? I mean, probably it's just a stable Wesley. So okay, finally Surya is back.
Yeah.
And how is your sleep? Like, how, you became father in
So
January.
Arya dictates basically.
What?
Nowadays it's much better. I said Arya is like she is in charge of this, yeah.
Right.
Whatever she says, we have to abide by that. But in general, it has become much better from the first month.
Okay, good. And how was your preparation for the league? Like, do you play with do you have any other Indian players in the team, or
It's like Indian league basically. There are so many GMs playing. Yeah? There's Adiban, Gukesh, SL
oh
Narayan, Arjun,
oh
Abhimanyu. There are like so many. Yeah.
that I am surprised actually, but I mean I know that many grandmasters played in the Bangladesh chess league, but I didn't know that like these many players are playing. That's great, and we probably have live games as well, so that will
I'm
be.
pretty sure.
Yeah, okay. So definitely follow Surya. He's gonna play just tomorrow he's leaving, right? Yeah, tomorrow he's leaving for
Yeah.
Bangladesh. And are you did you prepare something special, or
If I get some sleep, that will be the best preparation I can do right now.
yeah.
But in general, okay, I was taking a lot of classes in pro chess training, right? So that
Yeah.
requires a lot of preparation too.
Yeah, can we have Surya's Pro Chess training website or some page in the chat, guys? It's a great platform. Actually, I also took 2 lessons already, and
You already took 2 lessons, and you are also taking April.
in April. Not just me, there are many strong chess players who are teaching on Pro Chess training, which is like Ramesh, you and Magesh idea, right?
Yeah, we kind of started it, and it is from the very basic level, like from 1,000 to. So we have students whose ratings are like, let's say 700, 800, and we also have students whose rating is like 2640. So it's a vast range, and there are various groups where these trainings are given.
Yeah, do
Different
check do check out the website, and you can register yourself in the respected yellow category, and you have I mean, Surya has already made a video which has been published on his YouTube channel, explaining what is it about and what students will get and why they should join pro chess training. I mean, he can explain it here as well, but we don't have. He does.
Much
He
time, and this is also not the right
Yeah,
platform. Yeah.
exactly. So you should definitely check his the pro chess training.
So what does it mean? We demand memes on coachestraining.com. I'm not
What he means is that we they can make memes on pro chess training.
memes. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can make memes on coaches training. Okay,
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
you can make memes? Okay, I'm sold. How do I get on this website? Let's see.
In coaches training. Yeah, yeah.
There's a feature? That's great.
No, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Anyways.
Yeah, tell me.
No. I was just kind of saying that thanks for having me here.
Yeah,
And, thanks, Jesse, for teaching me some new things, like your white van and some games.
right.
What was it? Jackbox or something?
Hackbox.
Jackbox, yes.
Jackbox, yeah.
Yes, and marbles, don't forget.
Okay. All right, I'll check that
You
out.
stream as well?
I was streaming a lot actually at some point in YouTube. But after Arya happened, I did not stream yet, but I'll start very soon.
Okay.
Sure. So we wish you all the best for your upcoming event, and I hope your team does well and play some good chess. Have a safe trip to your tournament, and thank you for joining and sharing your knowledge and some fun moments. So thank you very much for joining. And before we take a short break, we have a puzzle for you on the screen, and no, it will come. It will come once we are taking the break.
There it is.
Yeah. So there it is, made in two guys.
I don't see it.
It will come.
Yeah, it's on at the moment.
I don't see the zoom. I see now.
Yes.
The board, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So your fans are a little bit sad that you are leaving, but we hope to have him some other time.
They're crying. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
They're crying, yeah? My fans are crying?
Yes.
Yeah. So we actually have, I think I prepared 2 puzzles in total. I'm very interested to know if you guys can solve it as well. So chat, take a stab at it. It's easy. Okay, I'd like to see that. The other one is a bit of a laugh, I think, the second one.
What is this? This one is easy and the other one is...
Oh no, the other one is easy, but someone in chat thinks this one is easy.
I think Screws should not tell the answer because it's wrong.
Oh, that's so mean. Oh my goodness.
I think I know the answer, but okay.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I know the answer.
During the break.
I found the answer.
Problem of D3 is F5, yeah?
Yeah. But if you tell like this, you will tell them the answer.
Okay, yeah. Let's not give away the answer.
Yeah, you must have got... No, you don't have to say. It's just when we come back. It's not for you. It's for the chat. When we come back, it's Jessie's puzzle, and she's the one who will give the answer. So
just a reminder, it is white to move.
Yeah.
White to move, yeah.
And where is will be back, Jessie?
Sorry?
The one which you did will be back or something like that. at the end of the stream, you did something like this, no?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be back.
Exactly.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you took a stab at the tactic that we have over here. So far, so good. I'm seeing a lot of answers in chat, and a few are correct, a few are decent attempts. So the answer is bishop to f5, and Pawn March Destroyer believes it's key, and it is indeed the key that unlocks the tactical door. I'm just going to stop talking now. So bishop to f5, and then I don't know what black plays. Let's say black plays king captures b5. And Hari can tell us what the
Knight
first move
c3.
is.
Knight c3 check.
Knight c3 checkmate.
Because pawn cannot capture the knight and king cannot go to a4 or b6. Yeah, bishop f5 is a nice move. Thank you for the nice puzzle. And who is the author, or do you know the author?
I wish I knew this one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it
All
was
right.
actually part of a collection of advanced puzzles that I just kind of put together for my students. But there was the next one is quite nice, and I
Okay.
got them from a series of flashcards that I got from the Olympiad, actually. Where they sold these flashcards with mate in two.
I think I know I know these flashcards. Yeah, I remember this. So we have like the games have begun, and I expect that Magnus to play solid. As we have seen yesterday, I don't remember the game, but four knights is considered to be a solid opening. Yet it's not like queen d4, queen e4 in the Berlin defense, but certainly it has a tendency. I mean, white keeps some chances, but most likely it will be a draw. I feel.
But it's quite early in the opening for that prediction. So
Do you want to take a do you want to pick Magnus or Levon? I pick draw. This time I am clever, so I don't give you the chance to pick.
Yeah, you didn't let me pick first.
Exactly.
I believe you. I trust your judgment when it comes to the actual
Right.
game over here. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, you have to play c6, something like h3 or just queen f3 or bishop e6. So Levon wants to play for win. Usually c6 is the move here. Yeah, and what do you think of this position? I don't know if you joined. Probably you didn't join. Myself and David were discussing. This was the third game, game, where Wesley So just needed to make a draw, and he went for this super complicated variation, and then we had some crazy game. Eventually, it ended in a draw, but now we see again Wesley going for this, and I don't know. I think Wesley is um, just playing what he prepared.
A very nice question, Screws. Have you visited Berlin before?
Yes, many times. He's from Berlin?
I have no idea, because I feel like it's a pretty interesting city, so I don't think it's fair to name such a boring opening after it.
It depends. It depends on. It's actually, I don't think that Berlin is a boring opening or something like that. It has a lot of dynamics in Berlin defense, but the fact that you repeat certain moves again and again makes you feel like that it's why are they playing. But other than this, I think Berlin in itself, it's pretty interesting to me. I myself played Berlin defense from both white and black, so it's very interesting variation. And yes, Berlin is a beautiful beautiful city with uh, multicultural city. And I like white's position here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you said there's a lot of options in the Berlin,
Yeah.
and I was going to mention quite a snarky comment that I'm sure there are many ways to repeat moves. Yes.
Yeah, there are always many ways to repeat moves. In even knight off, you can repeat the moves with bishop e3, bishop g5. You know, in the opening phase. And what do you pick? Do you pick a draw here or win for No, I will pick first and then I will.
Oh no, I
Okay,
thought you were going to be
yeah,
calm for a
okay,
moment.
okay, sure.
Okay.
You get to pick. Okay.
Great. Can I put my money on Wesley? So just for this game, of course, you have chosen him to win the tournament, but what do you think?
Uh, okay, I think it will be a draw since you already pick 1-0, and I want chat also to send us their predictions so we can have kind of prediction battle.
I know this is quite an unfair question, but what is your favorite opening?
It depends on the age, but when I started, actually, French defense was my favorite, and I played French defense for a very long time from the black side. And only when I got introduced to Sveshnikov in the year 2000, I switched to Sveshnikov. But before that, I was playing just French. So you can say French.
Yeah, you can say it a little bit louder for the people at the back. French defense is amazing. Yeah, as I stream, there are a lot of members in chat to kind of throw shade on the opening and don't really say it's a great opening because of the main problem of the c8 bishop being trapped for some of the game. What is your opinion on the bishop on c8 though?
Actually, you should see my game against Niels Grandelius from Tata Steel. I played French defense against him, and what I did was I exchanged the bishops, the light square bishop as soon as possible, and then it is all good. It's really good. Um, and what is happening here? What is happening here? I see they are still in this kind of Sicilian structures. We saw pretty same. This is quite unclear, and I see that Anish Giri did not spend much of his time. I guess he's still in his preparation. Well, maybe Anish is.
Here is the game for those of you who want to see the game.
Yeah.
Harikrishna versus Niels Grandelius Tata Steel this year. And
Yeah, and I think Anish, I like Anish position here because this knight on h5 is quite out of play, and perhaps rook can come to g1, rook h2, rook g2, put pressure on g7, and if this knight manages to reach to d5, yeah, this is also good. A takes b4. We can see maybe knight c1, even b3 is, yeah, b3 has been played. It's quite normal as this pawn is well protected by knight c1 and get the rook to h2 g2. At some point queen b4 will happen, but also it's not sure if it's good to take such a pawn, as it can give some counter chances for black. Here I will pick Anish win, so before even asking you.
I can see that. Is Niels as nice in real life as he seems to be online?
Online where?
So I mean, upon like watching his games or seeing his maybe coverage and and like interviews and so
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
is he a nice person in real life?
Yes, he's a good friend of mine, and actually he is going to join on Sunday as a guest. So a very interesting player. Like we were seeing his games from the prelims, and often he was fighting, like no boring draws, not playing some playing some simple variations or something. Always choosing ready to fight, and he came up with interesting ideas indeed.
A grand delicious apple joining the commentary.
Who is Grand?
Goodness.
Yes.
Grandelius.
That's a nice one. Nice one.
Grand
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
be missing out for sure. I'll be missing out.
Yeah, because on Sunday he will be, and he is very funny person, and he has lots of stories. Yeah, really, I'm looking forward. Of course, I see the chat has your emotes quite a lot.
Yes,
Yes.
they do. Do you
Yes.
think it's worth to play the Najdorf, or how do you pronounce it? Najdorf or Najdorf?
Naidov,
Occasionally.
Naidov, Naidov.
Okay, Najdorf. Is it
Yeah.
worth to play the Najdorf occasionally?
I think it's not worth to play it occasionally, because you're not going to get the feel of this opening, and also you cannot remember the variations. So if you are playing openings like Najdorf or Grunfeld, you really need to know what is happening, and these are like very sharp variations with lot of opportunities for both sides, but you need to know your stuff. And of course, Anish knows his stuff very well, so he can play whatever he likes.
Ah, okay.
I see Maxim on the camera here.
We have Maxim
I hope
joining us.
I hope Niels is not seeing the chat.
Oh, oh no! Oh, it's because of Grand Delicious.
Yeah,
I know that Grand Delicious is his username.
it is I didn't see his username, in fact, on Chess24. Is it Grand Delicious?
I don't think it's on Chess24. It's on a forbidden site.
I see. So I will tell him to about this Grand Delicious jokes. For sure, I will make fun of him. No issues. No issues.
Oh my goodness. Do you have any super funny stories, or just some moments in your chess tournaments that chat would like to hear? Or even myself, I really enjoy a good story, a chess story.
Yeah, I can tell a story when we went to play a children's chess Olympiad, and I mean, it's a really funny story. We were playing against Armenia, and I was playing on board one against Levon. Of course, Levon told this story in one of his interviews, but the story is like I sacrificed some a piece for pawns, and I had excellent compensation, and I was pressing, and at some point I felt I was close to winning, and Levon tried to shake his hand. I mean, he started moving his hand towards me, and I thought that he was going to resign. And then what exactly happened was he congratulated his teammate after the completion of his teammate's game, and I was really like little bit ashamed, and I made mistakes and eventually drew the game. It was actually a very nice sacrifice by me, and I was just 12 years old, but
Oh no. Did you
yeah.
put your hand out as well?
Yes, almost.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. I hope you had a good laugh afterwards.
No, definitely not. I was 12. Now, yes.
You can laugh about it now at
Yeah,
least.
of course. Now of course I can laugh about it. And it was yeah. I thought he was gonna resign, but definitely he is a great defender. He's not going to resign so fast. So yeah, so be
Yeah.
careful. Do not think that he's gonna resign.
Have you watched Queen's Gambit? I'm sure you've heard this question.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
It's a disgrace. Oh my goodness. Yes, as a chess player, I feel it's your duty not only to you know keep track of the up and coming, you know, openings and lines and novelties, but also to watch.
But Jesse,
chess
let me tell you
series.
one useful thing. If outside chess players watch it, it's much more important. Like it does better because all those people will come and play chess. Of course, I am already a chess player. If I watch, it doesn't change much. So when people who are not, you know, who do not know how to play chess or have an idea about chess, if they watch, of course it's great because then more audience come to chess and play chess. So you know, does my answer make sense to you?
I mean, if you were a football player, it would make sense to watch like-minded movies like Bended Like Beckham and other movies made about football. And the same would go for chess. If you were a chess player, you'd be incredibly excited if there were series and movies made about chess.
I am excited, and it in fact reached out to such a large audience. Okay, I will tell about this. So, in fact, it's great that the movie, I mean, not movie, but the series made such an impact on chess. Like it improves so much. Uh, if I see or not, it doesn't really matter, you know. I'm just happy that they did a great job by portraying chess players' life. And yeah, here what do we have here? I'm afraid you are going to be right once again. I'm not sure what happened here. This is wow. What is this? He just played bishop to d3. This is interesting, and white just played bishop d3, bishop takes d3, and the idea is bishop a5. It's almost like a puzzle, but in when you're solving puzzles, someone will give you this position and say, okay, now it's white to play and win, or white draws or something. But here Wesley had to you know, he had to think that there is such an option for him. So black is gonna take on e5, I believe. Of course, he can think of playing this, but it doesn't help because of queen to d3. Knight on g6 is hanging, so something like knight f4 comes to my mind. But here, first I can go queen e3 if I don't want to calculate much. But maybe something like queen f5, b takes a5. It looks extremely dangerous at first glance. Of course, maybe there is some concrete problem here for white. And
would it be a good idea, sorry, Harry, would it
Yeah.
be a good idea to sacrifice the exchange? So after rook takes, queen takes, and like get the king safe?
Yeah, I think this is what we are going to see. Like king f7 should be the way. Get out of you know, the open file, and there is no checks. Knight f6 is possible. Just bring the rooks, and I'm not sure if he's gonna take knight a5 or keep the knights. I think he will take knight. Did he play king f7, or we don't have it? Yeah. Yeah, I think
So
king
rook
f7.
a5 happened.
Yeah, king f7 we should be seeing pretty soon. Yeah, don't forget to follow Jesse.
On the gram, sure. Full of memes. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna start thinking of ways to form a chess website where you can also create memes on the same site. That would be hugely popular, of course.
I think you probably started, no?
I started? Okay. Well, let's hope no one steals my idea.
Yes. Yeah, so your fans are here following. Jesse actually brought me here. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
I see Screws has a little bit anger toward the
Anger.
website.
Oh no. It's all banter, I'm
I
sure.
see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We were hoping that you take the banter from Banter Blitz and bring it over to your Twitch channel as well.
Oh
Yes.
yes, we can. I think we'll have some banter blitz on my channel at some point.
Okay,
So
that's good.
for sure, we had one hand and brain, and I hope we'll have more of such events. Probably a simul or a banter blitz. We have some ideas for sure, and yeah. So follow the channel, and we are close to 500. I'm
Yeah,
really
that's really cool.
excited.
Yeah, let's see how close we are. But I'm sincerely hoping that you don't wear a suit to every single stream that you host. I think you'll run out of suits, or you'll just, make your guests super uneasy.
Okay, I got the point. I got your point absolutely.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Um,
I think King F7 is the move here. I don't know why Alireza is thinking. Perhaps he's considering to go knight F4 here, but I think Hikaru is lost once again.
I think you are 4 followers shy of 500.
Yes, let's go, guys.
Let's
Just four.
go.
Just four. We will reach. I think Jan won. So Jan Nepomniachtchi just needs half a point out of next two games. What just happened here? How did... Oh, he played Taimanov. How could I miss this?
This is a bad opening.
No, this is the opening which I made course. Don't say that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't. I was asking a question. I wasn't saying. It's just your reaction. I was trying to turn to wrong.
No, I didn't see Jan playing the Taimanov Sicilian in recent times, so therefore I was a little bit surprised. But yeah, I'm happy. I am not sure if I think I did cover this move in my course, and we had something similar. Yeah, something like this was in fact recommended in the course, I believe. This move definitely wasn't in the course, but probably it's
I was
not
just about to say
necessary.
he watched your videos.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. But a nice victory by Jan, and he needs just half a point in the next two games. I think he will manage to do it, right? I think so. But he played the move and resigned. That's a bit puzzling to me. And we see that Alireza indeed played King F7, Knight takes A5, Queen A5, and Queen F5. Okay, so we have a complicated game here.
Ian won again. Yes. Oh, sorry, Jan.
Yeah.
I was always used to calling him Ian. Ooh. And Anish versus MBL. Have we taken a look at that game yet?
Anish is just 2 pawns up. Of course, black has some compensation, but I don't think that much. I feel knight d5. If he manages to exchange the queens, white is just winning. And I don't. Also, black's king is much more exposed than white's king. In fact, these 2 pawns are doing good job, and rooks are nicely placed. So I think Anish will win this game. Maybe it will take some time, but he will win this. Yeah, the same question. Do you watch or follow cricket for you?
Oh my goodness. No,
Guys, she doesn't know. Guys, she doesn't know ABD.
Personally, no, but I know of him, yes.
Okay. No, Hansi Crony.
Cron Jesse. Yes, I know Hansi Crony as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it should be rook a1 or rook f e1 with the idea of queen e6 check, of course. I guess yeah, this is not an easy thing to play from black side, I guess. Knight f6.
I see why you're so close with Svidler, because of his love for cricket.
But he's a traitor. He supports England cricket, not in Indian cricket team.
Oh, I see.
No, of course not. I'm joking. But before I could convince, he has already picked his side, and yeah, he's loyal to his the team which he's supporting. Yeah, John T. Rhodes is great. Yeah, he's so good at um fielding. I think he participated in some kind of gymnastics or something. I'm not sure, but okay.
That's cool. My
Yeah.
cousin's name is John T.
John T. Yeah. How hasn't anyone mentioned Graham Smith? Oh,
Graham
also
Smith.
good. Also good. I don't know if any of the chat knows about Lance Klusner, but also great player.
We should have a cricket emote, I think. That's gonna be
I
perfect.
think so. Yeah, Rook
Take a
E1,
note.
Rook E1 on the board.
Okay. So I'd like to know your thoughts in this position. I saw you moving some pieces, and then I think
Yeah,
interrupted you.
the problem is black would like to take on f6 with the queen, but knight on d7 is hanging, and after a move like knight f6, white simply goes knight e5, and black is forced to capture this. So therefore knight f6 or queen f6 is not possible, and therefore knight gf8 is the only way to to control e6 as well as protect the d7 knight. And now, of course, black's threat is to take on f6 with the queen. Do you think we will see a move like this? I'm sure Wesley is, having thoughts of playing such a move.
Does
Oh,
the king
wait.
escape on the dark squares?
Yeah, the thing is, you can give a check, but king d6, and if once
Yes.
king gets to c7 b8, it's nice. But do we have any things like you also have knight e5 check here? So something like knight e5, f takes e7. I think this is winning. Queen e5, knight e6 is necessary, otherwise queen h8, and after knight e6, rook e1. So you have to defend both e6 and h8.
Queen
So
c8.
yeah, queen c8 exactly. So this is holding as you defend both e6 as well as h8. But I think it's just a draw because queen g7, king d6, queen e5, king e7, and it's a draw. Well calculated.
So what if the queen goes to g8?
Yeah, then
still
oh,
perpetual?
okay, I made a small mistake here. Let me go back. So if we go queen to g8, then we check this way.
Okay.
But also we like if black tries to go back to e8 or something, it's too dangerous. So he must go here and then queen e5. This is a nice draw. I don't know if we are going to see this, but knight e5, f takes e7.
This is
And
me going to the engine quickly to see.
no, it will be right. So
Yeah.
Wesley played rook e7, bishop e7, knight e5. So what about the knight on e6? Yeah, Wesley seems but he didn't play knight e5, but he's going for f takes e7, king takes e7, rook e1, king d6, and now knight e5. Yeah, this is what we have, and knight f7 is coming next, and knight h8. How does black defend here?
And they both have 4 minutes on the clock right now, so it's
Oh,
looking right.
rook h7. You can think of playing queen h7, or you can just play knight f7. I think What happens after rook h7? This is puzzling. Oh, just knight d7. That's it. Knight d7 is winning. Because if you take queen d7, which
Then we have mate.
queen. Okay, yes, you are right. I
I'm
just
sorry.
thought. Yeah. It's mate in one, of course. Rook d7, queen e5 is what I wanted to show, but of course after queen d7 also you can take queen f8. Knight d7, unfortunately, black's rook is hanging. So how does he defend this threat of knight f7? I don't see. If you go king c7, I just go knight f7, and queen moves anywhere, I just take it. I think this is just lost, but what is the way? I think Anish is completely winning. So
let's see against Russia with the 2 pawns. So then he will be leading by 1 point. Let's see. Do you have your coffee with you?
yes, here you go.
Okay. Okay, the mug isn't that small. You made it seem as though it was much smaller.
Yeah, but it's only until here I have.
Oh,
Like,
why? Oh, do you have
maybe-
like milk and sugar in your coffee as
Yes.
well? Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
All right. Double espresso.
No espresso.
It's a decaf.
Something like that. So
You don't drink caffeinated coffee?
No, I drink. I do. I do. So Levon drew his game against Magnus, and so Magnus just needs a draw, because if he scores 2 points, since he won his yesterday's match, he's going to be in the semis. So we'll have an interesting game there. And Anish won his game. So as expected, actually, it wasn't really surprising. As we saw here, he was 2 pawns up. So we can just stay here. Rook h7 has been played as we not predicted, but there is nothing much. I don't know what he's gonna do. Queen d7. Okay, queen e5. He missed
you
queen
won that
e5.
prediction there.
Jesse, he missed queen e5. Oh my god.
Oh. Wait, what? No,
He missed
didn't.
queen e5. No, he missed.
Oh, before this?
Yeah, he missed.
What do you mean?
Me and Ali. No, I mean to say that black did not see queen e5 checkmate.
Oh, but
Me
I don't think he had
me
it.
and Ali Reza both missed queen e5 checkmate.
Oh my goodness. Maybe the move was so simple that it went over your head.
Yeah. This is what you know. So Wesley drew his first game, right?
Ali Reza probably also only has half a cup of coffee a day.
I see where you are going. Okay. I keep that in mind. Okay.
Yes.
But a nice game by Wesley. I think from here, as you can see from this move onwards, excellent game, I must say. And the idea of bishop d3 is not that simple to start calculating. You know, it's not so obvious. Of course, once we see all the moves and we reach 10 moves further, it's very simple. But here it's not that obvious. And queen takes d3, king f7. This is pretty forcing. I don't see where black could have improved his play. Yeah, I'm impressed with this game, and I'm happy to see Wesley playing the way he was playing before. And I was not very like a bit not disappointed, but I was like, what happened? Why was he playing? He lost 2 games, and then I'm happy that he's back in his original form. And also, I predicted him to win, so of course I will be cheering him.
Okay, there we go. Actually, I know for a fact that you would have predicted that Wesley would win, and I just stole that from you. So I think we can give the glory to you. But I do have a question for you, Hari. So is there any player that when you've kind of sat down in front of them, you're about to play them, you were in awe that you were paired against them and you were kind of idolizing them even before playing them, or had like read their books or anything like that?
So like for example, when I started playing chess, obviously Vishwanathan Anand, Kramnik, Topalov, Alexei Shirov, Ivanchuk. It's these are like legends in at that time, and later on I get to play against them, and it's actually a very nice feeling. It's like you get. When you read, when you study their games from books or by annotations, it's nice. But when you play and then when you analyze after you complete your game, you understand how much how much deep they are thinking and so on. So one game against the strongest players like legends and so on, you learn a lot of things, and it really is a different experience. I have played against almost all of all these great players, so I'm in that way I'm fortunate. The only sad thing is I could not get to play against Gary Kasparov. Before I became strong player, he retired. So I wish I would play at some point. Even a friendly
Yes.
game would be nice, of course.
But he had some involvement in the Sinfield Cups, did he not?
Yeah. He usually plays in the rapid section, not the classical, which is like maybe it's too long for him. But he does well in the rapid portion, and mostly he's the one who is pressing. But towards the end, he gets tired, or somehow he loses the thread. But he's doing very well. In these rapid events.
Okay, that's cool. And you probably wish that you could have played against Bobby Fischer as well.
Yes, but I met him in the year
You
2000.
met him?
Yeah, I did meet him in the year 2006. So it was a really interesting story. I spoke about it in one of the podcasts. I was asked by a newspaper before going to Reykjavik. I was going to play in the Reykjavik Open in 2006, and they asked me what are my expectations from Reykjavik, Iceland. And I said, okay, I want to go visit Gullfoss and this hot water place and some touristic spots. And then I said it would be nice to meet Bobby Fischer, and then I got the chance to meet him. It was really dramatic, but yeah, it's a very nice memory for me.
What do you mean dramatic? You can't just say that and not elaborate.
So I mean, until like towards the end of the event, I didn't. I mean, I just told, and I honestly didn't expect that I will receive someone to contact me or something. And just before the eighth round or during the game, somebody said, "Okay, we will speak after the game." Then I was like, I was not sure if it is. I mean, what is it about? And after the game, he said, "Okay, Mr. Fisher read your interview, and then we can arrange a meeting, perhaps like a dinner." So I was happy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And obviously you had some questions for him. Did you ask him a lot of questions?
It's I think it's kind of like you want to ask like lots of questions, but when you just go there, you just forget all your questions. I'm sure it
Yes.
must have happened to you.
Yes. Many times.
Yeah. So that was how it went. Of course, after a while, it was pretty normal, and it's all good. But initially I could not believe, and I was like, okay, I mean, until I met, I really thought this is not happening.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
insane. How are you playing this off so nonchalantly? I'd be freaking out. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's great memory for me, and he was explaining. We were talking just many things, not just about chess, and yeah, that's the story about my meeting, and this is a very strange feeling. You want to meet a certain person, legendary figure, and then you are like in your mind, okay, let me ask this, let me ask this, let me ask, and then you see.
Then you go blank, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I think that was the only time I had such an experience. Okay, I was also young back then, but I don't think it has happened to me ever.
Okay, that's amazing. Dinner
Yeah.
with Fisher. You could write that down in your resume. I had dinner with Fisher. That is awesome.
I think that's a great thing to add in my resume.
Yes, indeed. And that was quite a nice story. Goodness,
Yeah.
I can't say that I have stories like that.
But tell us the story on how you started streaming and all the projects with coaches and like streaming and coaches coaching. Does it have any connection? Because to a certain extent you are teaching on both, like while streaming as well as coaching. So how did you start?
Actually, it was August 2019, and Rebecca, my co-streamer, we met up. So we don't live in the same city, actually.
Oh,
I live in
okay.
Port Elizabeth, and she lives in Cape Town, which are two cities on the coast. I don't know if you know much about South Africa.
Yeah, I think Port Elizabeth is a former name. So since you cannot pronounce the current name, you stick to Port Elizabeth. So, but continue your story, please.
I think chat has influenced you too much. This makes me so sad. So very sad. I don't know if I should continue with my story anymore.
No, but who can
Oh, no.
pronounce? Who can pronounce this? Can somebody write the name? If let's see if somebody can pronounce it.
I would love for you to try and pronounce the
Okay,
name.
can you post the name
Yes.
in the chat, please?
I can.
I'm not so good at roasting, actually.
No, that was good. That was good. I did not expect it.
It's very simple. What is so difficult
Oh
to
my
pronounce?
goodness.
You know how you pronounce this?
Yeah.
Gqeberha. That's it. That's my city. That's how you pronounce your city's name.
Okay, that's very nice. So the story continues.
Yes, please.
We met close to Cape Town, and we just kind of spoke about the prospect of streaming. It's something that I wanted to try and start to do because I always have these ideas, but I never really initiate them. And Rebecca is one to say, okay, you have this idea, let's do it. So it was January, and we were still in the planning phase, and then it was just one day she was like, when are we going to start? I was like, okay, this weekend. So then it was the 25th of January last year, and we started streaming. If you look at our first stream compared to where we are now, it's quite laughable. We still have the VOD of our first stream, and it's quite funny because we were very nervous and scuffed, and our overlay was something that we put together with like pictures from Google. So that was a lot of fun. And later on, we found ways to collaborate with other streamers, and it was really great because we got a chance to meet and associate ourselves with people we've only dreamt of meeting. So that's really amazing. Yeah.
And about the coaches?
Yes. So a couple months later, I was contacted by someone who told me about CoachS. It hadn't even launched at that stage, and they wanted to have a starting number of coaches who they would call like premium coaches with coaches.
Mhm.
And I didn't know any of them, but I was very interested because at the time I was doing coaching online. COVID had kind of stopped me from going to schools, going to my students and coaching them in person. So I was really just stuck behind my desk, and I didn't mind a new project. I didn't mind something new. So I went ahead and I had my first few students. And when they found out that I also streamed, it was quite nice. So the reason, or how they found out about the fact that I coach, in 2019, I started my chess academy at home. So I moved and kind of converted my garage into a chess studio where I would invite kids over, because in Port Elizabeth, chess is really not that strong. So I introduced chess to a lot of younglings, and I posted it on Facebook and Instagram, and I really made a big fuss about it because it's something I wanted to grow. And when I started the coaches, they saw this and they were very interested in having me combine coaching and streaming. So I started giving lectures on Chess24 YouTube, and also coaches on their Twitch and so on. And I really liked it. And it moved on to masterclasses where I'd be working with a group of people, a little bit of a private stream. But it was a lot of fun because I got topics that I had to cover and I had to prepare. So I wasn't only teaching and I wasn't only speaking about a subject, but I was also learning because I had to prepare. And I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. And I think that at some stage I'll get the chance to play OTB again. And maybe I'm a little bit stronger. I don't know. But I really want to improve because there's a chance, at least as an African chess player, there's a chance to get the title of WGM with being just 2100 strength, which is not far, I think.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm really excited.
So I hope you get chance to play over the board events and fight for your the norms and then get the title. I was told that you can you can do the Indian accent by Screws.
No, Screws is kidding, as you can see.
Okay.
As you can see, he's a jokester. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I do dabble in accents, but Indian's probably not one I'm good at.
Okay. So which accents can you do?
Oh dear, I've really dug a hole for myself.
Okay.
So I like to do the British accent a lot, and sometimes the Valley Girl, like American accent, or the Russian accent. But first, I would like to know what your renditions are. I'm sure you've done some impressions before.
Me?
So I think you have to set the stage, and I will just follow afterwards. That's how it usually works. Yes, since you are the host of the stream.
So what should I do?
You can do an impression of like a different accent, any accent.
I should do a different accent.
Yes.
But I'm not good at it. And why should I do this?
Like I said, you need to set the stage. You have to.
Although you you are the guest, but the thing is, since I am the host and it's my channel, I get to choose. But then you are just kind of tricking me, yeah. So let's see. I can't do this. Like, it's so difficult. I don't know how you do it.
Okay, you think.
But we need to plan. We need to plan.
You need to plan?
Yes.
I never plan these things. I just do it.
But I can't do without planning,
Okay, fair enough. It's just you think of a player, someone maybe you've hung around a lot or have watched a lot of videos on, and you try to imitate them.
Imitating is very easy. So you can take Hikaru and it's very easy.
Oh, let's hear it. I want to hear this. But you didn't speak. You didn't speak.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I tried.
Yeah, that was great. This is content, right here.
It's obviously very good.
Okay, talking about
I'm not very good, but I need some take the Grow the game.
Your American accent is brilliant.
No, I hope they don't kill me after this. You know, yesterday I made a huge blunder.
What happened?
Instead of, okay, I will not say it because Doji must be watching it.
Oh, right, of course. It's the
Yes.
Daji Memorial. I watched that clip about 100 times, yes.
That's why it has so many views. So it's basically Jesse is clicking on it all the time, yeah? I see.
How many viewers does it have?
I don't know, it crossed like 5K or something like that.
Okay, I'm really exposing myself then. Oh no, that's great. And Peter Lecco, what is your relationship with Peter Lecco? Do you know him well?
Oh, very good friend of mine. We worked together sometimes, and always fun to hang out with him and analyze. Just his knowledge about chess is vast, and he also explained about the concept so well. I think I when I was on the main channel, like for the previous events, it's always great to have the conversation and discuss with Peter and Tanya there. So maybe I will visit sometime. We will see. We will see.
Yeah, the reason I asked, Peter Lecco doesn't he has a Russian accent, right?
No, he has a Hungarian accent.
Hungarian.
He does,
Oh, okay.
but he can speak Russian. He can speak German. He's fluent in Russian and German. It's like native speaker in my opinion. So yeah. But where is yours? I mean, you just made me do it, and then you just changed the
No.
topic. This is
No, the
like
thing is, I was in awe, you know?
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I changed the topic. I didn't change any topic. I was just asking. No, it's so cool to know that so many chess players are multilingual.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I think like Anand can speak German, Spanish. So many not all the chess players, obviously, but some of the chess players are pretty good at speaking multiple languages. And I think some of them learned Russian to read the chess books, which were published in Russian. So.
And what about you? Which languages do you speak?
Jesse dodgy February. So I can speak Hindi, English, if that's okay. Then Telugu, which is my regional language, and I can understand some other Indian regional languages. I'm trying to learn Czech, but my pace is as slow as a tortoise or even slower. I can understand some words in Serbian, but not much because my wife is Serbian. So that's all. I don't know any other languages.
How do you greet in Czech? Is it ahoy?
Yes.
That's Slovak.
No, it is Czech. If you want to say hello, good evening, ahoy, dobry večer.
Dobry
Večer. Dobry is good. You can always say if someone asks you like jak se máš, then you just say dobře.
I thought it was a dobre rano.
No, dobre rano is good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I actually know these. I didn't know that I knew these things. It just sounded.
Dobry den is good day, and dobry večer is good evening, and I forgot the night, but it doesn't matter. So. And it's slightly different in Serbian. It goes like dobar dan, dobar. I mean, it goes dobar, not dobri. So that's the only difference. And I think in Russian too. But these are pretty similar to each other. Okay. And Czechs have a very difficult word, which is rish. I mean, it's like there will be R, and on top it's like some kind of flower,
yes.
half moon. No, not half moon. It's like lotus kind of a thing. Yeah,
Okay.
and
I've seen
they
this.
don't say R, but so it's but in Slovakian they don't have this. So it's you can understand if he or she is a Czech or Slovak by this.
Okay. Yeah, I would
Oh,
be able to tell.
Dr. Svishan Suk. Hello, hello. It's going good. It's going good, and I'm giving lesson on Czech, and probably those who are watching, they must be thinking, what's wrong with this guy? But okay, he
Yeah.
pushed me to teach Czech language, guys.
Sorry, I think I was avoiding the accents a little bit too much. So my favorite one to do is Simon Williams. So when he's talking about the different pawns, so he's like Harry the H pawn, or Gary the G pawn, or Freddie the
Hi, mate.
pawn, of course. Yeah, sorry,
Hi.
we're going.
Hi, mate. Let's go, Harry the Hedgehog.
Oh, this is perfect. This is content right here. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Jesse, you said you have some work to do, and it's nice to have you back in on the stream, and whenever. Okay, my producer is reminding me of some things. So
Yes, I do have a stream to
it's
get
great
to.
it's great to have you here, and
Thank
lots
you.
of fun. And we'll be joined by two guests after the break. And if you want to say goodbye to us, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. And we have a puzzle in front of us here. We have white to move and mate in two. I'm sure you've seen this before, and I see you laughing already. It's quite a joy to solve. So those of you who have seen something like this before, don't ruin it in chat. Give others a chance. But yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jesse.
And we'll be right back.
Yes, that's it. That's it, guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And I see that many people found the solution to this problem, and the solution is Rook G2, and king moves to C1 or A1, white castle. So it is quite natural to miss this option, but in puzzles, you should always imagine that castling is a possibility, so you should watch out for that. And so congratulations to all those of you who solved it. And now we are joined by two guests, and I can say that they are my colleagues at Chessable, and they asked me to keep the introduction as simple as possible. Anyway, let me introduce Maaike Keetman from Netherlands, women FIDE master and publishing manager at Chessable, and Vjekoslav Nemec. Is that correct pronunciation?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is also a publishing manager at Chessable, and I also want I have them on my we have them on our show. We also want to ask them about the Chessable and the future projects, and we will try to get more information on that. Let's see how much we will be able to manage. And welcome on the show. And how are you? Are you following the games, or busy with recordings or sales and stuff like that? What's going on at the Chessable? I'm not in touch.
Well, we are following the games, of course. We have to, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's so much fun to watch. Who isn't watching the games? But besides that, it's going well.
Right. And how are the sales going on? Those of you who did not check, there is sales going on at the spring sale, which is going on at the Chessable. Huge discounts. Some of them are even 50%, I believe, or 40%. 40%. Take this up, a chance and grab your copies of best courses, and
or wait by tomorrow when Taimanov is it tomorrow? I think Taimanov is going.
Yeah,
but
Yes,
today,
yes.
It is whenever, yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow my course is coming. So they in fact leaked some information. Let's try to get more of it. But how also I forgot to mention that Maaike recently, well, recently or couple of months,
I think 5 months ago.
5 months, but for me this is recently.
Recent
Okay,
enough.
so it's recent enough. Maaike did a course on the Nimso Indian, and I normally would expect normal Nimso Indian, but it's called fierce Nimso Indian. So that's a good stuff. Do check out her course on Chessable, and also Vjekoslav made a course on the modern, I believe, yes, from Black Side.
Yes. The very modern you said the other day. I heard you saying bad things about it. You are you are making first you made enemy out of Doji. Now you are making more enemies on stream every day. So you are.
You see you see that is the problem with streaming, and when you are talking so many things, you often forget what you are what you want to say, but you should not say, and you say it. So yeah.
Offending people every day, or
I'm making enemies every day. And do you have any preference on which games to, if you want to check, we have 4 games here. I see that Alireza and Levon are in a must-win situation. Actually, more Levon, but also Alireza is doing some really complicated stuff here. And I don't know if this whole sequence is working or not, but to me it seems White is doing really well. Now maybe knight to e5 and some kind of queen g7, queen g6 is threatening, and also rook g1, g7. Do you want to pick white or black?
white.
White, yes. Okay, because she Maaike made a course on fierce Nimzo Indian, so obviously since there is a lot of attack, I read briefly that you like to play as complicated as possible.
Yeah.
And you don't like the boring draws. What did you think about e4, e5, king e2, king e7, or the Berlin queen d4, queen e4? No. My question is, listen to me once, please. My question is there a difference in these two? First question, and you think, okay, it's fine. They nobody has any difference. If whatever happens, they just want to finish. So I want to hear as a chess player, but also as a common chess lover. What do you think?
Oh, this is so hard. Yeah, it was pretty controversial, but Fiacco, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, we just talked about how dangerous it is to talk about things on stream, and here we are. Yeah. Well, to be
Already avoiding it.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between those, because that Immortal Bonecode game was, it was clearly fun and, let's say, sort of, I don't know, throw, you might want to call it, even like literally. I mean, it's a bit different because it's clear that there was like kind of point, and it wasn't it wasn't important from the competitive point of view, like it was both players have qualified. So I have, like, as a fan, I have more problems, quote unquote problems, with the Berlin games, because they were played at a relatively competitive point. But then again, I think it's the it kind of, if the format stipulates it, then are the players really to blame? I don't know. I can't.
No, absolutely. I just want to, everyone will have their own opinion. There is no need to judge others' opinion. I'm just asking an opinion. I'm not going to say you are right or wrong. But I mean, some people like this, but I think it's not necessary. But yeah, that's the way it is. I don't know if you can see the chat, because I mean,
Yeah, we can.
you can, right?
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
yeah.
all good. And the game which I have on this big screen is analysis. On the right hand side, you have the live games. and we have bishop f6. So Maaike, you can you show us how you are going to win with white here?
Wow, that is. Well, winning is a big word, but maybe push the h pawn and see how far it will go.
Okay, h5 and let's say knight to d7 and h6. So you
Yeah, you want something, right?
yeah. Knight f8. It's obviously a very complex position. It's not. I mean, it looks Alireza is well prepared. You can see that he did not spend any time here, and is this Dutch Maaike Het Pentala greetings? Is it Dutch Het?
Well, hello is just English, and het it means D in Dutch. So
Aha, okay. So it
we
is.
just say hello, so it's like hello but with an A.
Okay. So can you we were having some discussions on Serbian, Czech and so on. You saw that. Okay.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Dobro večer. Yeah. So Jessie was there and I mean me teaching her some Serbian and Czech is really funny because I am basically like below the false beginner. No, below the beginner level. So it's really nothing. Yeah, dobro večer. And can you tell us some Dutch words?
What do you want to hear? I can.
Yeah. Actually, when she was mentioning some of the African language, it sounded to me pretty similar to Dutch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we used to. Well, I don't want to say colonize. Offending people now, but yeah, there's definitely Dutch roots.
It's called influences.
Influences.
Influence,
Yeah.
Dutch influence. Dutch influence.
So just like influencers influence.
Yeah, but then in
Okay.
like the 1600s.
Okay, we don't blame you. It's not you who was there.
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't
Yeah,
do anything.
you
but,
didn't do it. Okay, don't blame. Don't blame. All right.
We have
So
some South African people working at Chessable, and they mentioned as well that it's super similar as some words.
okay, just when she mentioned one word, I immediately I just like, okay, this sounds like Dutch. I mean, and I asked her, and she said, yeah, it sounds similar to Dutch. And have you been to like South Africa or like do you know? No.
I've never been to Africa, like any country in Africa, but I did play against a South African team once.
Okay.
They also told me like, hey, this is so cool, and we also speak Afrikaans, which is almost Dutch. So
Right.
I do know some of the players, but I've never been.
Yeah.
Can you understand them when they speak in Afrikaans? Or
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
so maybe they were talking about their secret opening prep, and they hoped you wouldn't understand. And then was there a situation or no? You know, during
Well,
the
I
breakfast in
did
the
get
hotel.
that prepared, so maybe.
And in chat, I see Boris Mo 67 says, "Hello, Maaike, Vjekoslav." It means what's up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So is that Croatian or?
But I can understand because I understand Serbian little bit. Stajma, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, Croatian and Serbian are very,
Yes.
very similar
Yeah,
in many
yeah.
regards.
Yeah,
Although a lot of Serbians and Croatians would probably get offended by that.
Please, I don't want to, you know. Okay, I wanted to be as, I mean, today I want to keep it somehow because yesterday I forgot a little bit and, I told something which I shouldn't. So anyway, we have e4 instead e4. So what is this e4 move? D takes e4. Of course, there is nothing else to do here. Did he plan on castling here? I don't know. I mean, knight e4.
But what is the threat after 94?
I don't see it actually. But perhaps the problem after h5 is that black can play queen g8. And knight h8 is the only move. I mean, it's a draw, which I mean you can't I mean,
He
escape
can't
the.
draw, right? Because then
Yeah,
he's
you can't draw. He can't draw. So I think that's why he played e4, d takes e4, knight takes e4. So queen g8 now is met with knight d6, checkmate.
Wow.
It's not winning the queen, but it's checkmate. Oh, this is nice checkmate.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. So queen moves, knight d6 is checkmate. And what else can black do here?
But what if he takes the pawn? Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
question.
always we must check captures, material capture, because that's the first thing I always check it. So if your opponent is giving, just take it. I don't see, I mean, I don't see anything, because if you move the knight, f2 is hanging. Uh, if knight, no, knight f6 doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he actually didn't take on e4. He first gave check on h8. So
Ah,
maybe he also saw that.
that's clever. Okay, king f8. And then no, queen g6. I have queen e8, right?
Yeah.
So what is he planning? Maybe long castle.
Yeah, take on e4 later, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So he didn't want to allow this queen g8, so he gave a check, and if king to f8 or e7, it doesn't matter. Then he's gonna go long castle. Yeah, it's a crazy game. I am not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure what's happening here. We'll keep an eye on this, and meanwhile, I see. I see. Do you see any crazy? I don't want to go to this Berlin end game. It will be really long time. It's not boring to me, but it will be a slow maneuver. Nothing much will happen.
Do you play Berlin yourself, Harry?
Yes, I do play the Berlin defense myself, and of course I enjoy. But nowadays it's not easy to just play the Berlin defense, as it's easy to prepare. And probably you saw the game yesterday by Jan, which he won against.
Yeah.
A fantastic game in my opinion. And yeah, so now we try to get some secrets of Chessable.
You're waiting for it.
Yeah. For example, Grandmaster Harikrishna's next course.
Okay, I thought we were talking about the Chessable, not my course. This year, I saw many courses. I mean, also last year, but from, let's say, 2020 June onwards, or let's say March onwards. Let's take 1 year, like when the pandemic started. And then you have the Karukan, you have the Anish Giri's Naidov, you have my Taimanov, then you have Christoph's courses, then Alex Cholovic, who will join tomorrow, then Kamil Plikta. So many courses. And how are you managing to check all this analysis, or like, do you have any pattern of okay, let's have this much analysis, or any guidelines you have? This is for the audience, because I already know. But
I was wondering, do you need more tips?
no, I already know this, but the thing is, maybe some other players who are interested in making courses, or start buying courses, so they will get information on what you are looking and how you are working at Chessable. So that's why I wanted to know.
Yeah, Mike, I will end it. You can. I answered the previous, the difficult one about. You can handle this one for sure.
Well, you can see it's both of us. We're both managing it, so we just have a lot of people. So that's how we get a lot of stuff done. It's not just one of us. We have a whole team, and yeah, the team is pretty accurate these days. We do a lot of checks. So when the first files are there, we do checks. When everything is ready, we do more checks. So we try to do a lot of different type of quality controlling on the files to make sure everything looks really great, because indeed it's the courses are quite large, so
Yes.
mistake is easily made.
Yes.
Yeah, your course was quite large, wasn't
Yes,
it? No.
yes. As Maaike said, a lot of persons put effort in making the course even better. Like I had Peter Swidler on the first day, and he told me the story when he sent his analysis, and then he received some kind of okay, this is all good, but please go through this. So that's how the courses are designed to keep a level of the content and so on. So that's nice to hear. And if anyone wants to any strong players want to make courses, please contact one of these two.
Yeah, reach out. You
Just
want
reach.
one golden tip? Write more. Vjeko and I both write so much explanation, but people are always asking, can you explain this? Can you explain this? So the golden tip is explain anything you can.
Yeah.
Shh, Mike, you scared them before they even have sent the email. Come on. You got to pretend at first,
So,
What is your golden tip, Vjeko, now that we're getting all of our secrets out?
Sorry?
Sorry?
Did you ask
What
me?
is your golden tip, Vjeko, now that we're telling all of our secrets? What would you advise any potential?
I think you said it summed it up perfectly. Yeah.
Whoever is interested to make courses or check out the courses, definitely you should go and check out at chessable.com. And right now there is a sale, spring sale going on. And tell me, are both of you like aggressive players? Or, because I mean, he made a course, Vjeko made a course, modern defense. I hardly think he's a solid player if he made the course on.
There's more.
Yeah, I don't know. I made it because I don't know anything else. I would like to. It's by necessity. I would like to know some proper openings, some more solid opening, especially since I'm getting older and older by the day.
Right.
Yeah, so, but
Okay.
probably it's gonna have to wait for some time still. So yeah.
And
You're never too old to learn.
yeah, absolutely. And I think Karo Khan or Sicilian, both are good against one e4. Of course, e5 is also good, but it requires a lot of time and feeling. And yeah, I want to ask Maaike, you played at the Chess Olympiad for a Dutch team, right? How many times
I played in Baku in 2016. I think
Okay.
you were there probably, right? I think we were in the same hotel.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes. Of course, Baku Chess Olympiad. We got like the hotel was good and close to the playing venue, whereas others had to travel for a long
in the
time.
bus, yeah.
Yes. So we were lucky. We were lucky. And you did you play in Batumi as well, or?
No, sadly not. And
Okay.
well, last year there was no Olympiad. Well, there was online, of course, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But,
That
well, you got a medal there, I think, right?
Yes, we shared a gold medal with Russia. So of course, but hopefully I hope that the Chess Olympiad takes place and we get to play over the board. And what about you, Vjeko? Are you looking forward? But I think in Croatia there are tournaments happening as usual, right?
Well, not as usual, but like okay, currently the situation is again worsening. But I think last week, like there is this amateur tournament that is going on in like 2 weeks, and it got approval from the authorities to be held. So it's slowly kind of getting back to normal, but we'll see whether that
Yeah.
will have to happen. By the way, is the Olympiad your favorite type of event, or like from the like, because I've heard that even professional players, they are most fond of Olympiads. That is the most of the memorable of the experiences. Is that true in your case, or not necessarily?
I think it depends. It depends on the age when they are saying, because you know, when they are in 20s, they obviously mean the Bermuda party. I guess. I guess
No
that's what.
comment.
Mhm. But so Olympiad is special as it's not just a chess event. Like this is once in 2 years where you can meet fellow chess players across the globe, and that's not something which you can get in a normal event, because you know, it's difficult. This is one event where everyone whom you know can come and participate, and you can just talk and so on. So it's not more than just an event for many top chess players, I believe. And yeah. Would you go for d5 here? This was something which I was thinking actually while I was talking. Knight f6 and or d5, one of these things. It looks insanely complicated here. I don't know what's going on.
No, me neither. I
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
in the chat,
Okay.
by the way, that someone coached in the Porridge European Championship. I actually played there. I got shared second place, so very fond memories of that
Yeah,
place.
for reference, Porridge is city in Croatia, a
Yeah,
coastal
yeah,
city,
Yeah.
very
very,
touristic.
very beautiful city.
Yeah.
Well, whole Croatia is beautiful, right, Keko?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially the Adriatic part. So
Mhm.
Yeah, good advertising for your country.
yeah.
No, okay, I can advertise for Dutch. You know, it's great country.
Well, you went here 2 months ago, right? For
Yes.
Skill?
Yes, and Hirt has left, so it's even better.
I didn't expect that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
quit
that's
this.
yeah.
No,
So much about not getting in trouble again.
So
I live close to where I can say actually, like 20 kilometers away.
is it
So,
Imudin, or is it the I know the Beverwijk? Then there is
yeah, it's close to that. It's about
it's
20
close.
minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
near Alkmaar, but I don't know.
Alkmaar, I know
Oh, well,
that.
that's where I live.
I
That's
know
where
that. I know that. Yeah, because I have been playing, you know, my first Tata, at that time it was Chorus, but it was back in 2001.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
20 years ago. Wow.
Yes. I was fighting for my GM now, myself and Timur Rachabov. So it's great memories for me. Of course, you know, I played this year, and I even brought a lot of De Reuters. I don't know if you know this. I really like them. The It's like the choco stuff which you put on the bread. I think.
Yeah. The Hagelslag or.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I get what you said. You said the Ruiter. That's
Yeah. My
yeah, that's amazing.
yeah, my pronunciation is not
That's
perfect,
okay.
but yeah, that's the one. Oh wow,
What's happening?
this is brave.
We have to do something, but
So knight g6, king d8. Okay, let me make the moves actually. So queen takes e8. Are we having a course on this? Oh, we have a lot of Jesse emotes in the chat. With this elephants emotes are Jesse's.
Trademark.
Yeah, trademark. But I think white is doing very well here. Just knight d6 check. King to d8.
But is it enough?
Yeah, how do you evaluate these types of positions with imbalances? I mean, like how are you guided from your perspective? Like because to us it's I don't know what to say here.
So okay, now what you need to think about first thing is how the percentage wise. So first, how much chance you have to lose this, you know? So what are the situations where you can lose and quickly you can get like, okay, I have two rooks, nicely placed rooks, and I have a nice pawn on d4. And once I open this, like f4 is played in order to play h6, bring the rooks to 7th rank, and just attack the king. So that those things are your advantages. Now you need to count what is your opponent's advantages. Obviously, you cannot just think your own advantages and you start playing. So obviously you see that your opponent's pieces are not doing that great. He needs a lot of moves in order to place the knight on d5 or bring the bishop to d7, c6, e4. So if black manages to bring the bishop to e4 and knight to d5, and only then he has serious chance to win, and that is not something which is going to happen. So which means that white is doing very well here, at least from practical point of view. I don't know, Inchin might disagree with me, but I would pick white here without any doubt. The chances of black winning here or even pushing for a win are quite low. So that's how I work it.
That was very insightful.
Actually, yeah.
So of course now h6, g takes h6, rook takes h6. Wesley wants rook a6, and knight e5 doesn't work that well because of bishop e5, rook a6, and intermisso bishop f4 check. So yeah, I don't know what is he planning to do, but this is a very important game as Alireza must win. But I'm not sure if it's going. I don't like this move that much. Just
It's
he can.
too early, maybe.
I think so, because he can just get rook d6, knight c5, knight e4, and once the knight comes to e4, he has an active knight, yet it protects the bishop on f6. Also, rook b6 can be also,
Annoying.
to make white play c3, then all this d3, b3. d5 is not something I would like here. I thought he should go h6 in any case, but yeah, I don't know what he had in mind. So rook h e1. He has completely different like strategy here on how to progress. By the way, I also Move Trainer 2 was released last year, right? Or in
Yeah.
2019?
I'm wondering how you get from thinking about this position to trainer 2, but tell us more.
Because I was telling about the strategy, and then suddenly it struck me like, okay, the Move Trainer, when you are doing, you get the strategy and so on. So that's why I just quickly jumped. Okay, we can stay here. Meanwhile,
It is correct. I think it was released in May or something.
May. Okay.
Yeah, the Move Trainer is, I think, I'm not sure if people know it, but that's kind of the whole core of the software behind Chessable. So there was like, obviously version 1 there for a long time, and then last year there was a massive update. So
yeah. And meanwhile, I see that Maxim Vachier-Lagrave and Anish Giri game should be heating. It should be a draw. I mean, there's just one pawn. I don't think something will happen here. And Hikaru.
So wow, another game from them, right? Or what's this?
Yeah, I mean, Jan just needs a draw here. Is he gonna get it? That's.
And Maxim will have one black if he draws this, right? The one was tried to.
Sorry, this one, yes.
Yeah, he's half of 1 point behind, right?
Yeah. Maxim has to win from black side. I honestly think it's difficult. I think Anish.
I want him to win though, so we can get more games. and we can get some blitz.
Okay, sure. Of course, it's one thing what your brain wants and what your heart wants, but you know, of course, I also want many things, but I can't get it. So exactly.
Though, I guess.
Yeah. No, everyone wants many things, but unfortunately, I mean, it's possible that Maxim might strike, but just from like percentage wise, I do believe Anish should hold without much difficulties.
By the way, what do you think about Maxim playing the Rouser instead of Najdorf? Like, is it some like change or just hiding some preparation maybe? Or
I think you're absolutely right. This must be because of the candidates. He's I don't know if he prepared Rouser or he's just playing, but to me it seems like both Nepomniachtchi and Maxim, they are not so interested in playing their main stuff because they are the ones who are leading the event at the moment. And Anish doesn't care. He's playing.
But there's still hope for him. Everyone in the Netherlands is, of course, still hoping for
Of course,
a new Dutch challenger after Ewa and Timman. But yeah.
Yeah. Of course, he has he played exceptionally well in the Tata Steel. He was really close winning the championship. Actually, had he won the penultimate round against Ali Reza, we would not have to see any kind of controversial stuff. But okay, it was supposed to be this way. We will just stay here because a draw would decide this whole match, although it might take a while. If you want, we can jump to Levon Aronian because I see some
yeah,
some
I just wanted to point out it was like queen takes g3 is queen b8. That would be a really funny way.
Which one? Sorry.
Yeah, here if he took on g3, there was like queen b8.
Yes, of course.
Just thought that would be really funny to end the game. Okay.
Yeah. Aside from the fact that he can take on c5 and draw.
Yes. Yeah. This is also a very important thing to understand from the top players. When they need a draw and they have two choices, like just to play a simple one to finish the game, or a little bit complicated, but you have the chance to win. So what will you choose if you reach such a situation?
Well, if you only need a draw, you will go for simple, right? But in general, if you don't need any result, I would go for complex.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, didn't somebody reject a draw like Fabiano against Grischuk in one of the candidates or something when
that was Karyakin, I think. Maybe Karyakin. But by this time, he was completely winning, I think. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, without risk, moreover.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. So I think Levon is doing very well here. I like these 2 pawns. He's exchanged down, but king to g4, f5.
Yeah, that's one sad rook on h5.
Yeah.
Yes.
A similar practice as before. How much are the chances that you will lose? And like currently, it's like none.
Yeah, and in the chat, someone wrote to you, Dirkie99. Is it Dirkian?
That's Dutch for what's up. I'm good, thanks. Hope you are too.
Hugatier.
Hugati, but yeah.
This no, this I cannot pronounce. Oh my God.
It's okay.
This is difficult for me. Okay, so this I like for white here, and if Levon wins this game, he keeps some chances, to fight for to get to the tie break, or I mean he has to win the next game as well. But at least he has chance, some
Yes.
chance here.
Yeah, somebody in chat says that he's winning here, which I don't have difficulty believing.
Yeah, absolutely, because this rook is completely out, and I mean, it needs somehow to get into play, but I don't see how it's coming, how the rook is coming out. There can be one nice trick though, like if the bishop is not on e7, you can play f5, e takes f6, and then bring the rook. But okay, it's like on a good day kind of thing. It's not it's not going to happen. Yeah, he can hope for, but it's not gonna happen. And I see that we're still here. What's going on here? But white should be fine here. I don't think it's a problem for white. I mean, already
How will you
white.
lose this? Like,
I don't think Nepo can lose this position, actually. I don't
have to be
believe.
like blunders made. Like, say the
Yep.
king is on f1 and queen h3 is made.
Right.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, but-
likely.
Because, I mean, all kinds of checks. And now since what? So he's playing it safe. So if he takes this, I guess he just gives checks. Like, and you cannot go back because he will just exchange the queens. So that's a
Yeah,
nice way.
I feel black is the one closer to losing this than white if he does something
Yeah.
ambitious, maybe. No.
Yeah, definitely. But perhaps he will go for move like queen to queen e4, because queen h5 is just a draw. So there is no point in playing that. So queen e4 just
King
play.
h2 and you have no checks, or
Yeah, and
and then
c4.
just push the pawn. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, you are also going to push. I mean, this is actually closer than this pawn, so queen b2 kind of a thing, and somewhere, I don't know, here you can't go, but no, here also you can't go. Actually, where to go? I don't see it actually. Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, that's
It should be finished in a draw. And let's go quickly. This like lot of crazy things
Oh
happening.
wow.
what
Wow.
did we miss?
Is white winning now?
It seems no,
He's
no, it's not.
cool.
not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
Not yet.
I got overly excited. Sorry. Yeah.
But maybe I mean, like knight e3. No, but Wesley plays it so nice and simple. He plays rook a8. But it will be rook h8, I believe. Okay, there is a fine difference. I will take a little bit of time to explain, but this is, I think, good. So bishop to d7 would be an obvious choice. But then what happens is rook a6, knight moves somewhere. Doesn't matter. e6, bishop e8, and white gets this tempo. Whereas the same thing with after rook a8, rook h8, bishop d7, rook a8, and after a move like knight f2, it doesn't have e6. That's the reason why he put the rook on a8 and not gave the rook. Amazing to see this. And he went for rook a6, so he's just tempo down, and now this is completely lost. Now Vjeko, you can be excited.
Yeah, but I thought white is winning, so.
Okay. Okay.
Because I saw the knight hanging and bishop attacked and rook attacked. And I was like, oh, well, this is great. But yeah, now it's a bit.
Yeah. Because after a move like e6, bishop e8, and black is gonna put the knight on d6, everything is protected. No, Wesley is just so solid. He will not give any chance here.
He's in great form this year, like really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time.
Yeah.
He also plays his scores. Like his scores will be on sale tomorrow, by the way. But
yes.
win.
E7, one, e4, both the parts or just the first part or second? Both parts. So my course and both his
it's a golden day.
Yes, guys, do check out Chessable tomorrow. We have a great sale of many courses. I mean, obviously my course is also there, but in general I'm kind of ambassador for Chessable. So you have to go and buy any course, it's fine. Yeah, I think Wesley will win this game actually. Oh no, now this rook cannot even come out.
Wow.
Yeah, if rook b8, just king c5. Yeah, king c5.
Yeah, it's like locked out. Oh,
Yeah, somehow this whole thing is a little bit.
that's,
Yeah, what's a
that's
bit of a
cool.
coordination, yeah.
Yeah.
Super unusual.
Yeah, but Wesley will go for the most like simplest solution. He will not, complicate stuff. He will go for the simple. Okay, draw. It's fine. Just finish the game, and
He won,
he's
actually.
he won the game. So he's congratulations to Wesley So on
Yeah, twice 2.5 health win. That's
yeah,
impressive.
impressive. Yeah. So he advances to the semifinals, and yeah, huge congratulations to him. And
Who was betting on him? Was it you or Jesse? Oh, you picked
You.
him.
So you must be happy.
yes, I cannot show that, but I am.
So do you root for people in general? Like any players that you're a particular fan of? Or is it all like, well, you're competitors, so you can't root for anyone?
Well, I don't have like a routing kind of thing, as somehow I'm so much involved. I just like to follow the games, and sometimes I'm not even watching live because uh, maybe I'm working on chess or something like this. Then later on I will check the games. But I don't have like a personal favorite as such, because I am going to face them in a tournament, and if I kind of create such personal favorites, it will not be good when I am playing them.
Are you friends with any of them? I want to know all the info now.
I thought it was the other way around, but yeah, I do. I am friends with many players who are part of this tour. And also I can tell you that Anish Giri is my teammate in the German Bundesliga. And Maxim is my teammate in the French top 12. So and some of my teammates were kicked, knocked out in the prelims. So we counted, and I have like 4 players in this tournament whom I am teammates. And yeah, so we can we also, yeah, Nepomniachtchi drew his game, and I think he advances to semifinals, right? Or
Yeah, he won 2 games earlier today, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I think
and a lot of events happening in Magnus' game. It seems that Magnus is what close to saving himself, maybe.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
somehow.
yes, I think it is. I think it is, because how do you save this?
Well, he can take because there's bishop f6, so it's current.
So f5, who to play? Aha, okay. Yeah, this is a nice this is a nice move. Actually, I was about to say, the point is, after king f4, a move like rook f8, king moves anywhere. Knight f5, I have king d5. Okay, this is also a draw because king d4, bishop f6, king d5, bishop.
Yeah, that's a sadistic way of drawing.
Yes.
On d4. Oh, but that's also a draw.
Yeah, this is also a draw. But of course,
rook f8 was better. But
no, rook f8. He had this king e3, but okay, it's unnecessary.
No, I meant here on, instead of taking on d4, but taking on d4.
Yeah, taking on d4 is the simplest, and of course, all you need to do is get the king to 8. You can't stop this. And Magnus Carlsen will also advance to semifinals.
So we only have the ultimate battle left.
Yeah, and what is the pairings for semifinals? Because I'm sure we have one.
I think Carlsen will play Nepo, and Wesley will play
the winner of
Anish and Maxim, yeah.
Okay. So, but Well, it's a great matchup, right? Like Carlsen and Nepo. Carlsen had some hiccups while playing against Nepo, so we probably will see a crazy match. We'll see how it goes. And meanwhile, we have just one game. I mean, oh no, we finished all the games, right? And
Yeah, we're just waiting for
Anish and Maxim to start, I think, right?
yeah. So we have few minutes before they start the game. We can take a short break, and we will have a puzzle before. We'll have a
Did
puzzle.
you select all the puzzles, or who did?
Yeah, some of them my producer, but okay. No, actually, most of them are Jessie's puzzles. So she's preparing the puzzles, and then she gives the answer. But you are not supposed to say it's not. It's not for you. I remember Surya came on the stream and then he was like he started to think and.
He wanted to solve it immediately. Yeah,
Yes.
I solved it. It's a nice puzzle, but I won't say that.
Yes, and Jessie is in chat. So Jessie, hi.
Hi, Jessie.
Hi. And yeah, it's a nice puzzle. I can see that, and Maaike already solved. So
Yeah, it's a great one.
yeah.
From a real game?
I don't know. Probably Jessie can tell.
It probably is. Vjeko, you're always good with historical games.
Yeah, that's a bit of an overview, yeah. Probably. Seems like not, but who knows, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. We'll take a short break and then we'll be back in like few minutes. Don't go away and solve this puzzle. Go, Maaike.
So I saw some people in the chat solved it as well, but the solution is indeed Queen F7, and Black has no choice but to take back with the rook.
But you need to be more energetic. You need to be Queen F7, boom, or something. Where did you do
I've done this.
It's smarter. Like show some, Where's your spirit?
I was excited. It's gonna be mate. Maybe I wanted to say boom when the mate came.
Yeah, for you aggressive players, it's so normal to deliver checkmate. It's all right and wrong, right? So you're not even excited that more.
Yeah, that is a valid point indeed. Like when the attacking players. Okay, but please tell the solution.
So boom. Knight e6 is mate then. So mate with only a knight. Pretty cool, right? So great exercise from Jessie. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
And Vjeko can go be excited now again.
So we just have one game remaining. Maaike was hoping for a lot of tie breaks, but we have one. I don't know if it will be. We will go in a tie break. Anish versus Maxim.
Yes.
No,
yes.
not this again.
I see someone is excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, this line is so. Oh, everything is so bad for Black. It's so difficult to handle for Black. Oh man.
I think it's a good choice for Anish, right? If you just want to draw, it's like.
I think it's a good choice by Maxim that he doesn't play his main variation because Anish is well prepared. I mean, doesn't mean that Anish will panic or something in such a things, but at least you have some chance to let your opponent make some mistakes. So this is I think this is a good choice by Maxim for this game.
Can you get that in written form? That modern is a good choice by some. Yeah.
Well, someone in the chat wrote "Modern Defense Against Everything," which is the name of your first deck. Because I think you have a fan here.
Yeah, I think actually in his later, like there's very interesting line. I think if they start with Bishop B7 in the Nagy book, his most recent book, he recommended H4 move here, and the point is that if you touch the H pawn.
I don't touch it.
Yeah, touch it. Then you go E5, and then you want to play E6, and then weaken the G6 pawn. That's kind of the whole point of this setup.
Yeah. That's a very good insight. So don't play bishop b7 if you
But the
don't.
problem is if you play bishop, when you play bishop b7, the point is that you want to meet e5 now with c5.
Okay.
That's kind of the point. You can also play knight e7, but that's a bit dangerous, I think, for these variations.
Is this something like this? Or?
Yes, I think, yeah.
I've never seen you this excited. Wow. Like you can tell, like, oh wow, you're on stuff. You're talking twice as fast. Really cool.
Yeah, Vjeko made a course, so obviously he's well equipped with all the nuances of this. It's very important. Like when you are playing modern defense, the fine points are really important. I do know that, I mean, Black can also play something simple, and Anish, of course, will not go for Queen D2 long castle because.
Of the match situation, yeah.
Yeah, it's due to the match situation. I expect him to go just a4, b4, knight e2, just put the pawn c3 and knight g3. This is what I expect from Manish in this game, because it's much more solid, and you don't want to have your pieces flying all over the place, and that's what Vjeko wants, but we don't want that.
Yeah. By the way, somebody says maybe MVO took my course. No, if he took my course, he wouldn't have played a6 because then, because I'm surprised that Anish didn't go 5c4. That was what.
But we saw this kind of stuff between. We saw a game like this with the c4.
Yeah, somebody played it against Nemec.
Yeah,
right?
yes. And so he's following all the games where first move is g6.
Only those. Yeah.
Only those. Okay.
Can I just say one thing? I think Gary's cam is now up on the stream, and because you have the same background, it looks like you are playing Gary. Yeah, guys, really.
No, that's why.
Play his cam, you're like that serious.
Well, I'll be disappointed if Doji doesn't do an edit. I mean, it's modern on the boards. Everything is set up. So Doji, if you're out there, you know what to do.
Yeah. This will be great.
And there is Chessable. yeah. Doji will take care of that. No issues there. And here a5, nice move. Why did he let him play a5? I am surprised. Aren't you supposed to have this, or?
Yeah, I don't like, because if
also
it's bishop b5 if you.
Yeah. Also, this is a problem. Yeah, absolutely. I think Anish chose a nice setup.
Yeah, very solid.
Very solid. So,
but I mean, it's a question how much of an a5, like how much is it of a problem? Because, for example, if they take.
No, it's not a problem. The point is when you have a6 b5 or a5 b4, it's much harder to clarify the situation. Like in this kind of things, you take a5, I take b4. You take a6, I take b2. So it's good enough for the result which he is hoping for. Other than this, I don't think it's. I mean, also rook is tied down on a1 because of a5. So
yeah, because in many variations that a6 pawn can drop, but then, for example, if you move the rook from a8 and then and white plays some queen e2, but then you go rook e8 back and then you pick up on a5 in many lines.
Yeah, absolutely. But here, knight e5. Do we take this? Yeah. Did he take? No, he didn't take here. I think knight takes e5, d takes e5, queen e2, keeping an eye on a6 pawn. Perhaps bishop c5 is next threat. Knight c4, knight b6.
Yeah, this looks good for white. Really.
Yeah, this looks good for white. Just rook fd1. I like knight c4, knight b6 ideas, but
I don't want to offend, but if this is what you get out of the opening from the modern, it's like awful, right? Or like, where did it go wrong?
Well, I don't. That's.
I think Maaike is continuing the roast.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of the modern, but I have to admit it's mainly because whenever I play against Vjeko and I have white, I would just lose. Well, when I'm black, I also lose against him. So I just don't like playing against it.
Yeah, this may come as a surprise, but maybe modern is a bit difficult to play against at the top level against somebody as well prepared as Anish.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I would have maybe it's better to take on c3 at an earlier point.
Yes.
And not but yeah, that's hard to say.
Yeah, the problem is if we had exchanged these 2 pawns, white also gets this open files, but more importantly, the exchange will take place and then it's going to be a draw. That's why he's trying to keep these pawns, but of course it's not easy.
Yeah, but you don't need to. You can take on b2 or I mean on c3, but not on d4. And that's
That way, yes, of course. That is definitely an option. I just want to show one trick. Of course, it's not going to happen. Let's say queen b4 is, of course, the move, but rook b4, you can play bishop to d5. It's still not over, of course. By no means black is winning or something, but yeah, this is just small trick. Rook a4, we do have rook fb8, but here I can take rook b4 because after bishop d5
now it's check. Yeah,
it's a check. Yeah, so he did play bishop f8 attacking this. Actually, I'm not sure if we'll see bishop c5 here, because after a move like bishop c5 you are gonna take no, he played rook b6. Yeah, of course, rook b6.
but
I mean,
97 is not possible.
yeah, exactly. So you would want to have knight d7 and attack this, but it's not. Oh, knight g4. But knight c4 and knight c3. That's okay.
I'm still very depressed when looking at black's position. I'm sorry, I can't say anything positive about it.
Oh, also bishop c4 is. Oh, he resigned.
He actually resigned. Okay, so at least Maxime agrees with me, but I'm sad that he lost. This was over so fast. Like they have their starting time left almost, like 14 minutes.
I think somewhere here, for example, he went knight b1, knight gf6, knight d2. I'm not a big fan of c5. I would like to get e5 as soon as possible so that you can have some option of knight to g4 or even...
Maybe not g4 immediately and then e5.
No, he will go... knight g4 is actually, if you are playing for an advantage, you should go knight g4 because now you are at least asking him, okay, bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, g5, bishop g3. Let's go, let's play because anyway, it doesn't change if you draw or win. So at least this way, you can put some pressure. I'm not saying this is a great position or something for black, but this is definitely keeping some chances. I don't think this is that bad for black here. But c5 is not good for two reasons. One, it clarifies the situation, which is not good for match situation. That's the main point. And you see, once you play c5, then you're always worried how some mass exchanges can take place, and you cannot, keep the game. And that's exactly what happened after a5. Basically, he took it, and he lost a5, b4 pawn. It's pretty simple win, I believe.
Yeah.
And after knight e3, f takes e3, f7 pawn is...
it all collapses, yeah.
It all collapses, yeah, it's just collapsing here. And all white has to take care is to just take on a6 and he cannot lose. So that's why I think he resigned. I don't think it's a premature resignation
there are
here.
No moves for black.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because if that idea with knight e3 doesn't work, what else do you do?
Yeah, if this doesn't work, then there is absolutely no point in playing this position because rook f7 is coming and the b7 bishop will fall. So yeah, these rooks are just awful here. And with that, we have the pairings for.
That was so anticlimactic. We were talking about some tie breaks, and it was just like over.
I thought it would be like super long evening, super exciting, and everything.
Yeah. I also hoped for that, but that's what we got. Yeah, but like I said, I didn't think that Maxim would win from the black pieces against Anish.
You were very right.
Yeah. It's just the playing style, so you can understand. And Anish is very, very solid with both colors, but from white side especially. And yes, I think somebody is trolling you, Vjeko.
Yeah. That's some Croatian gang. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah.
Okay. I see they are just having fun.
Yeah. First Maaike, then them. It's just another day in the office.
So I do need to have Vjeko so that we have a Croatian gang trolling him, and also have Maaike at the same time. We can see the pairings. It's Carlsen versus Nepomniachtchi, then So versus Giri. What are your predictions?
Well,
we could have another Carlsen So final. It's not unexpected.
But Giri is your countryman, and
Yeah.
and our
For
chessable
players, I'll be rooting for Giri.
Yeah, but so is also chess of water. We can stay. We can have favorites from the professional standpoint. Yeah.
Well, the company is called Play Magnus, so we are also rooting for Magnus. So I think all of them are great players, of course. So
yeah, absolutely. I think it's hard to choose this, but
I mean, when Magnus,
time control.
Yeah, when Magnus is playing, it's hard to root like to say that somebody else is favorite against him. But yeah, so Giri seems like great. Both have been playing great chess so far.
Yeah. So we have fantastic players for the semifinals and great pairings, in fact. So it's hard to predict, but we picked some players that they will win. So like Jesse picked Magnus, I picked So Wesley, and there is.
Then I pick Maxime.
But you can pick Niepo or Giri now, since.
I think Vjeko to Giri or not.
Yes.
I'll take Nepo because he plays the modern. Like that's obvious. Sorry, Giri.
I'll take Giri.
Yeah. It's more to hit your countryman, so it's.
Yeah. I think this is fair enough. And anything you both want to say about Chessable, or please go ahead. And but by the way, how is it working from home? Actually, I wanted to ask this earlier because
I like it, but
you like it?
Weird sometimes. Yeah, you never see your coworkers. Like Vjeko and I have been working together for a year or so.
Yeah.
We've never met in person.
And that's why you like it, yeah? That you never Thanks, Maaike. Thanks very much.
So you see we see that Chessable, staff having fun, that they are not working from the same place. So this probably also gets into clip by Dodgy. And,
we've also never met Dodgy in person, so that works out.
I don't think anyone met Dodgy in person.
Yeah, is he a person? Is Dodgy a person?
Okay. No, he's very much alive and he's breathing. So please do not give him a chance.
He's gonna clip this.
Yes.
But it's great. I mean, there are definitely advantages and disadvantages to working from home. Like because you obviously have the flexibility, you don't have to travel to work. There's no commute. But there are also, like with everything, I think in life there are some, disadvantages because, on the other hand, you don't have that human interaction.
Sure.
You sometimes use that flexibility so your day gets protracted. Like when you are in office, you leave that office and more or less the job is done. And here it kind of gets, I mean, that's also part because it's an online business, so it never really stops. But I think as with everything, there are plus and minuses to that.
Yeah. And usually the Chessable team meet at one place like once in a year or something, right? Like
but with COVID, it's kind of hard because people are from different countries. That's not really allowed.
Yeah.
But,
I remember 2020 it was planned but had to be postponed.
It was planned March 26th or so. So like 2 weeks before everything shut down.
So that's all for today's games, and I see that my channel crossed 500 followers, so
congratulations.
I'll give you another one so you can get them.
Thank you. That's you.
Yeah, admitting that she didn't follow before.
But now I am, so that's good.
Have you reached the affiliate yet, or?
I think I have completed all the required things except 7 days. So that is not something which is under my control. Yes, so I have to wait for the 7 days.
The grind continues.
Yeah. So
are you a Twitch affiliate, Vjekoslav?
I am.
Wow. Okay, that means I have to cross Dodgy in followers. That is the first aim.
So how much is that?
I think it's 700 something or 800. So
well, you'll have that before the tournament is over. That is my prediction.
Thank you so much.
But you don't know, Dodgy has been also stepping up his streaming game lately. He's been streaming every day, so
yes, I did see that. I did see him streaming, and lot of people following his games. So yeah, it's tough competition, obviously, with him. So thank you very much, both of you, for joining the stream, and we had lots of fun, and actually great catching up with. I spoke to Vjeko during the time of course time, but we didn't we probably were. Maaike was doing the French toast, at the 2 years ago. But great catching up, and thank you all who following my channel and interacting with our guests and asking questions. And tomorrow we will have we'll be here at same time. But before that, we want to thank the guests, and if you have something to add, please do it. Vjeko or Maaike, you can.
Just thank you, and it was a lot of fun. Vjeko, any add-ons?
Yeah, thanks for having us, Harry. It was really a pleasure. Yeah, definitely nice to catch up and see what you're up to, and glad to see the channel growing. Everybody, maybe we should just point out that we have been promoting a lot of courses on sale and stuff, but we also have a lot of free content on Chessable. So if you are if you just want to try it out and see what it's all about, you always can. There are various free opening courses and non-opening courses. I personally, and I tell it to everybody, I'm not only an employee, but also I really try to use it as actively as possible. It kind of, at a certain point, I was stuck with, because I was constantly playing the same openings and didn't have the willingness to learn anything new. And then when I picked up, I think it was Kamil Strompovsky course, I said, oh wow, chess can be a bit more fun again, and so it definitely reinvigorated my own love for the game. So yeah, definitely recommend it from the user perspective as well. That's all I can say.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot, and we'll be back tomorrow. Yes, let's raid Ginger GM.
Yeah, Simon will be happy.
Yes, thanks everybody for tuning
Bye.
in.
Thanks
Bye.
everyone for watching, and well,
Good luck with
we
the
are all back
drinks.
tomorrow to watch the semifinals.